Yeah, because I'm going live. I tagged you in it.
Nowish.
I'm recording. Let's see, I'm recording, then I gotta go start the broadcast. Start record. Should I play like a song or something?
Yeah.
Here, let's see here. Let's do Ninjas in Paris in the background.
The first time I listened to Watsky, I was like, he sounds like a fucking
What's up,
honky,
motherfuckers?
and I don't even think he knows.
We were graced with fucking die presents tonight.
Don't tell any.
He actually asked. You
Us.
actually asked if you could join, which I thought was funny. You're like, hey, can I come on the show? And I was like, yeah, but it's not going to be Friday. Did you catch any of the Chael stuff last night?
No, I was too uncoordinated to do it.
I tell you what, man. Him and Jim Ross did. Do you know who Jim Ross is? Have you ever heard of him?
I know if I see his picture, I know who he is, but that's about it.
They were, from what I heard, they started off kind of rough, but I didn't see the beginning of the shit. Because I was out. I was at a dinner. And they were pretty good together. And Chael was fucking on fire, man. He was saying he called out people. Who'd he call out? He called out Kurt Angle and Bobby Lashley, who have both fought. They're both like world-class wrestlers. I think actually Kurt Angle was a gold medalist in the Olympics. Both professional wrestlers, but he started talking about them. He called some shit on himself with the like the one that caught everybody was that. Did you see my post that oh shit, he's got him in a rear naked choke, this could be over soon.
Oh, I can't get it.
Fighting. Oh, you're done. You might as well just tap now. There it goes. He tapped. Mitch Gagnon won. That was nice. I wasn't even fucking like looking. But there were two guys with tattoos, and Chael was talking about tattoos. Uh-oh, where the fuck did he go? Hello? On hold. What the fuck did he just do? How do you even do that? Call is on hold. I didn't know you could put fucking calls on hold. I got pot pies in the oven. We're going to have another pot pie contest. This time it's between beef pot pie and turkey pot pie. Because, what the fuck, why not? It'll help me stay awake until the shit's over. But anyway, if you guys missed it, I know a couple people didn't make it, like me. I didn't make it back in time. I still haven't seen the first two fights. I haven't even looked to see if I can log in and rewatch it or not. But it was a pretty good card. The whole thing was put together pretty well. They should have stopped showing pictures of the crowd because there really wasn't a lot like there. So I don't know why they kept having to show wide shots of the crowd. But, whatever. I'm not the producer. He's back.
I still don't know what I'm doing.
He just had
this
that
is wonderful.
conversation with his wife last week, too.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What are you doing? What did you do? I don't know. That's what I just told you. I don't know what I'm doing. Chael called a ring girl a 6. That happened too. And I thought I just heard it because I wasn't there. I was walking to the kitchen. No one tweeted about it, but he did. He called a ring girl a 6.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Well, I can't hear you through my headphones. I'm only hearing you through my iPad.
I hear you fine. Nothing's changed on my end.
I lost you the whole thing there for a minute. When I got the fight up on the iPad, I got that audio and I lost your audio.
It said it put you on hold.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I see you. You're right there.
Your camera's not working.
What do you mean my camera isn't on, is it? Probably because it was disconnected. Gone Girl. They're going to get to see Ben Affleck's peen. Now you can see me, right?
Now I can see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Linda just texted me.
Um, but yeah, Chael was fucking on fire. The fights were okay from what I saw too. It was what's that guy's name? Huan somebody Zhou. And he won. He won $50,000, and then right after the fight, the athletic commission said we're going to take $15,000 from you as a penalizing because you were late in submitting your physical.
What?
So they took 30% from the guy because he was late, and I don't even know if he was or not, but because they said he was late in submitting his physical. He won $50,000 and they just took 15.
Well, what advantage does he gain by turning it in late?
There's no advantage. It's just a penalty. And there are a lot of
Just
tweets that I saw just accusing them of being crooked. Maybe there have been some issues in the past. I don't know. What is it? It's is it Oklahoma? I think they were in. I think it was Oklahoma. But it was a fun event. It was good. And like I said, Chael and Jim Ross were great. I'm sure they'll be back because I was talking earlier when it was on pause. There was like nobody in the stands. Like there couldn't have been more than a couple hundred people there, and everyone was tweeting about it. It was all over Twitter. So I'm sure it did pretty good pay-per-view numbers and pay-per-view buys. But no one wanted to watch the fights. Everyone wanted to hear Chael and Jim Ross. And that's the whole reason I did it. I wanted to hear Chael and Jim Ross. Third place, first in drum majors, first in okay, good. Sorry, I wanted to hear how the kids did. Chinese's went 3-2, and the girls band thing got third and was it first place or second place in a couple things? Yeah, third, first, and second. So they did well. But yeah, it was good. You should be. Hey, I am doing a show. This is a recording studio. You stop that right now. So, did you see the fights last week? Did you catch any of that shit? Did you get the fights up on anything? Did you get them up on your computer?
No. I've been extremely busy for the last 2 weeks. Remember last weekend I was balls to the
No,
wall.
I'm saying, did you get the fights on now up on your computer real quick?
No.
Like, can you see them?
No.
Oh, we need to fix that before I start talking about last week's fights. How do we fix that? You can't pull it up on your computer?
Let me.
You can probably pull it up on that. See,
Yeah, but
they should have it on a website.
I would rather do Skype on my phone and watch the fight on the iPad.
I don't care what
The
you do.
computer sucks right now.
Because it's Windows 8?
Well, yes.
I read they're giving Windows 9 to everybody who has Windows 8 free, and they've already started releasing press about Windows 10.
I thought they were not releasing 9. It was just going to be 10.
Oh, is that maybe that's why they're pressing 10. I just saw something though that said that they were gonna give all the people with Windows 8 Windows 9 free. Maybe it's like a better version of Windows 8, and they just kind of like
a damn brick freaking Windows 8.
It must be something like that. But yeah, I read that they were gonna do that. I don't know. That's what I read.
I hope so, because Windows 8, I hate Windows 8.
No, it sucks. I hate Windows 8 too. Go make your switch. Switch to the phone then.
Yeah, I'm downloading it now.
Oh, you're downloading it back? Okay. So
With my Galaxy S5.
I'll start talking about it then. I don't feel like I guess I should bring it up. I don't even remember all the fights. They had a fight. This is the one Demetrius Johnson was the main event.
I'd like to know how come you have two 8x10 pieces of gauze taped to the side of your head.
It's not 8x10.
It's close.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So I told you that's right. I was going to say that instead of doing it there. So I'm 37 now. And I made it almost 37 years without ever getting a wart. I really never thought much about it. It's just never happened. Well, I got a wart on my face. It became a problem when I didn't know it was a wart, and I thought it was going to just be like a skin tag or a mole or something like that, and I would just shave over it. And sometimes it would bleed. You know, it happens. It's a thing sticking out in your face when you're. So I was just going to shave it off like I kind of did the mole on my head. Well, turns out it wasn't a mole. It was a wart. And warts are apparently very contagious. They spread easily. So the way I shave, this is the last side of the face that I shave. I'm done after I do here. Well, the cuts from the wart, and it spread a little bit, so I've got 2 here and 2 here.
What'd you do, lick a frog?
No, because when I would shave, it just like how did I get it? Well, the youngest gets them every once in a while, and he might have touched me. And I kind of really didn't think much about it because I didn't realize I didn't know it was that big of a deal. I'd figured like it was spread harder than that, but apparently it doesn't. So now I'm just trying to get rid of it. Mama Bear put some. I've been putting Compound W on it, and it's like acid, so you feel it. And last night, Mama Bear took this freezing thing.
Oh, yeah.
And she started, and she's like, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I was expecting to be really bad. I was like, yeah, okay. You can do this all day. I can feel like a slight sting. So Face was there. He's like, you didn't put enough stuff in. You got to hold it in longer. So she's like, okay. So she holds it in, pulls it out. And it was just fuck. Like that was fucking like damn, that hurt. So she hit all of them because I'm not sure when they're done and when I don't know. I might not even need to be treating them or putting band-aids over them anymore. I don't know. But we froze them yesterday, so now they really should be done. I just have to keep
I can tell you,
band-aids
I
over
had a wart right
your
here.
penis?
No, right here when I was
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
My wedding ring finger. And my aunt told me to take a banana peel, the inside of a banana peel, and rub on it every day, which means you got to eat a banana every day.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, I have no wart. It worked. It went away.
Well, I read
It's what you
banana
call
peel.
voodoo.
Voodoo. Marie Laveau teach you that? I read banana peel. There was aloe. You can put like aloe. There's a couple other different foods I think that came up that you can put on them. I've just been taking the Compound W, which is that ialic acid or something, and just drop, Band-Aid, done. And you got to peel them off and then put new
Well, it
ones
looks
on.
like you used a weed eater now.
No, you can't even see it. That's not even nice. Oh, that's why. Why?
Why would you use big plus bandages like in cartoons?
Because these are the cheap Band-Aids.
Oh, so it's not the Band-Aid. It's not.
No, I've got good Band-Aids, and actually I put the cheap ones on because I didn't know if you wanted to look at it later, and I was like, well, I'm not going to waste the good Band-Aids if I'm going to take it off so you can look at my face. I'm going to use the shitty Band-Aids, and I'll put the good ones on before I go to sleep. Problem solved. So that's why, because I see you're saying because they're kind of sticking out.
Yeah, they're not really flesh colored.
That's racist.
Watch it.
So, what? You missed a couple good fights last week. What were you doing last week? I don't even remember.
Saturday was
boat season's
Biracana.
winding down. Oh yeah, Biracana, and you went to a concert.
I went and saw Eric Church in concert.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
You making the switch?
Yeah, I'm going to Skype on the computer. So let me hang up and call you from there,
Okay.
and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm texting my niece. Good job. They did pretty well.
This is very
today.
entertaining, by the way.
Hey, you know what? If you were a professional, you would have had this ready. Yeah, you better hang up, you son of a bitch. You. What did Elvis say? No, who was it? I don't know. I'm kind of fucked up. What? I wasn't even paying attention to the fight. Okay, we'll get better. See, we're having an issue where it'll be better when, like, I don't know. We're all set up and he can watch the fights and shit. Answer. Don't you start. Don't do it, dog.
How about I had it ready already?
Yeah, I hear you. Say something.
Test, test, test.
Yeah, okay, good. And you got. Oh, you had it ready already. Could you hear me?
Yeah.
How could you hear me? Oh, I can see you too. I didn't even think you had that, so I guess I can put my camera on. Oh shit!
Really? Really? That was nice.
Oh, I was like, I hit it and I looked away, and then I heard I was like, wait a minute, that sounded like the hang up button or the hang up sound. And I look over and you were gone. What are you drinking?
Rum and Sprite. I decided to try something new, and I think I like rum and Coke better.
You're supposed to have vodka. It's vodka day.
Okay, it's rum and vodka.
Well, now
Sprite and vodka.
Full of lies.
No, the vodka I bought tonight, the citrus vodka, is for pants, and I can't touch that. That's for tomorrow night's concert with Darius Rucker.
Yeah, that's got to be a long day for her.
Yeah, she flies back from New York. She lands at 1 o'clock, gets home. Everybody gets here at 3:30, and then we all pile in the car and head over to Darius Rucker about 4. Pick up some Bojangles on the way, big tailgate package, and commence to drink our ass off. 7 o'clock. David Neal's opening. You know David Neal?
No.
You would like his music. You would really like. He's got about 4 hits out that I'm going to tell you right now, you would be a fan of his. Now, he's got 35 that are not as good.
Well, why would I want to be a fan of somebody who's got 4 out of 39 songs that are
Have
good?
I ever steered you wrong?
I would have to think about that.
Watch it.
I'd have to think about all the ones you've given me. I will say you get extra props. You do get extra props for the Zach Brown band. You get a little extra for that one. So last week, yeah, that's right. So you went to the concert, and you were at the concert while the fights were on. Did we do a show? I don't even remember.
I think you did a show Friday night. Yeah, I think you did. I was out with the Indian. We were doing the local brewery.
Arm wrestling people?
No, it was his anniversary dinner.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, real quick, where are you on the fights? Because I'm going to try to sync up with you so we're on the same spots. They're introducing Nordine Taleb on my TV right now.
What channel are you on?
I'm on, I don't know what channel I'm on.
Fox?
I'm still on FX. Because,
here we go. Okay.
Makes a lot of sense.
All right. I'll tell you where I'm at. I am, they're introducing Jing Ling. Can you hear it?
Yeah, my round just started. I paused it right when they touched gloves. So we'll sync up, and then now that we got all our shit together, you got to turn your volume down there or we're going to get sued by the UFC. Now that we got our shit together, you guys can all sync up on your shit, and we can all watch the fights together and drink and smoke and masturbate and all kinds of fun stuff.
I'm already 2 ahead of you. I don't sit there and wait to. Hold on, they're introducing this guy now.
All right. There's Herb.
Ring girl. All right, I got it. Don't say that out loud. Wait, they're getting ready.
There's Herb.
Oh, okay, ready? They're walking out. Touch gloves now.
Okay.
I'll
All
give
right,
you
you
my
you
time.
might be like 1 sec because for some reason when I pushed play it went backwards a second. So you might be a second or
4:49,
two ahead of me.
48, 47,
Yeah,
46.
you're a second and a half or so.
Oh, I can see into the future.
Time machine.
Did you watch
So
Cruikshank fight?
yeah, well hold on. Let me
He's
go
my.
over last week because we got to come
Oh,
up through today's fights a little bit too. So
okay.
the things worth noting last week. Okay, Manny Gambirian got his ass beat. Had the worst. Oh, the nut shot. Worst nut shot I have ever seen.
How come I didn't
Solid,
get a tweet
right
about that?
on the balls. Oh, Twitter was blowing up on it. Right on the balls, and that was tough to watch. And he wasn't. He got his 5 minutes and he still wasn't ready to go. He still hung in there, but he basically got his ass beat for a while. And
It
then he
took
came
five
back and
minutes.
won. Yeah, yeah, he took the full 5 minutes. Like
But you know they never take the 5 minutes.
no, huh? Something happened with Frank Shamrock and Henzo Gracie, but I don't remember if it was a nut shot or not. But I don't even think they had a
Who?
5 minute rule. I think it was like a while.
Enzo,
Henzo Gracie and Frank Shamrock.
Renzo, R, 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 R.
So Manny Gambirian did okay. Now, Conor McGregor. Did you listen to the little thing that I sent you?
The Irishman.
Yes. I've been a fan of
Yeah, I
his for a
watched it. I
while.
mean, I listened.
Dude, he's good. You should listen. He's our new Chael as far as active fighting goes. He talks shit. He backs it up. He said he was going to knock out Max Holloway in the first round. I'm sorry, not Max Holloway. Sorry, I got confused because I just saw him fight not long ago too. We'll talk about that in a bit. But Dustin Poirier, and he knocked him out in the first. Dustin Poirier is a tough motherfucker. He knocked him out.
I've never heard of
That's
Dustin Poirier.
you would probably recognize him then. I would hope he's a top fighter. Conor McGregor is now getting the next title shot, which everyone's pissed off about. But he gets Jose Aldo next. Well, if Jose Aldo wins in a couple weeks, he gets Jose Aldo next, which makes sense. They need someone who can talk. They had 100,000 people I'm sorry, not 100,000 people. 10,000 people at the fights last week. Okay,
Whoa.
10%.
Where was it at?
It was in Nevada. It was a pay-per-view. 10% of those tickets were sold from Ireland. So 10% of their fans flew into Las Vegas from Ireland to watch this guy fight. I mean, that's big. They need a big star who can talk and communicate and, is relatively friendly. So I don't get why people are all pissed off. Kat Zingano fucking did a good job. She got her ass beat a little bit early and she came back and won.
Who is she
Finished her
fighting?
fight. Who is it? Amanda Nunez? Yeah, Amanda Nunez.
Hey,
Finished
wait a
in the
minute. That's
third.
not the Misha Tate was fighting. Was she fighting last week?
No, Misha Tate fought a few weeks ago. I still haven't
Uh,
watched it. That was the Japan card. I haven't. I'll watch it in the next couple of weeks because we have a lull for like 3 weeks now. There's no fights. There's Bellator shit, but it's too much shit to cover every single fight organization. I don't have time for it. So really, we just cover the UFC and small stuff. But she looked good. Yoel Romero and Tim Kennedy. Did you hear about Stoolgate at all?
no. No.
So
I can imagine somebody was trying to make weight. Is that what you're saying?
no. It was during the fight. So Tim Kennedy was losing. Yoel Romero
Oh.
was winning the fight.
Oh, you mean a wooden
Uh,
stool?
yeah. So I see what you just did. Oh, wait till we talk about the weight cutting thing for last night. We'll catch up to last night here in a bit with Cody McKenzie donating blood. So at the end of the second round, Tim Kennedy, if Tim Kennedy had another 5, maybe 10 seconds, the fight would have been over.
You mean he'd be dead, right?
Yoel was on his way out, and boom, round ends. Go to their corners, do their stuff. time limit's over, your break's over. And Big John's getting him up, and Yoel just sits on his stool. Now he was stumbling, walking back to his corner. That's how out of it he was. He was on his way out, and stumbled back to his stool, and when it was time to call up, he sat there. Now, apparently what happened, I don't know that I fault him. It's either his corner or the UFC, because it's a weird thing. Everyone blames the corner because apparently it's a dirty thing to do. What you do is when your fighter's rocked in between rounds, you put on extra Vaseline. And when you put on extra Vaseline, the ref's not going to let you fight until you clear the Vaseline off, so it gives you extra time to shake it. Now, one of the things that's supposed to happen with that, though, is you're not supposed to sit on your stool. You stand up when your break's over. And he just sat there. So the UFC is the one who's responsible for the cut person who put on too much Vaseline. It wasn't Yoel's corner. It was the UFC cut person. So it becomes kind of, who do you blame for it? Now, Tim Kennedy got knocked out in the third, so he lost the edge that he had.
Well, I heard he got beat, but I didn't hear about Stoolgate.
Yeah, he got beat, and then he confronted him after the fight. And I keep forgetting there's fights on up here. I just can't stop looking at your beautiful face.
It's not worth it.
I need to remember it though. Ooh, that was a good fucking shot. That was a clean hit. So someone, I don't know who, but someone had a gif when Tim Kennedy was fucking up Yoel Romero towards the end of the second round. When he was punching him, he was holding on to Yoel Romero's glove and doing the push-pull for leverage. Well, that's illegal. You're not allowed to hold someone's gloves. Now people are like, well, shouldn't the two kind of cancel each other out? Like, you know, at the least it'll become a no contest. But that's the other thing. Our dirty athletic commission, because our government's all crooked and dirty, they said, oh yeah, it was a rule was definitely violated when Yoel didn't answer to the bell and he sat on his stool. But if Tim Kennedy tries to overturn it, it probably won't get overturned. So it's like, how does the athletic commission guy say, we realize that a rule's been broken, but we rarely overturn things like this? Because that's what he said, we rarely overturn things like this. Like, really? Like,
to me, that means, well, do what you want to do.
Exactly. I mean, why the fuck would any fighter do that? You can now just sit there for a while. Now, Big John technically should have called the fight off. That's, if you don't answer to your bell, that's it. If you're not up, that's it. Fight's over.
Yes.
But, you know, gave him the benefit of the doubt. So, I mean, that, Cowboy Cerrone looked fucking awesome. He looked like Cowboy Cerrone. And then Demetrius Johnson looked great, as he usually does. I would imagine this is going to be a low pay-per-view number. I just saw something, their last one only got like 125,000 buys. That's low.
Really?
Yeah, that was that mess of a card when Heenan Barrow didn't make weight, or he passed out and like got a concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's crazy. 125,000. Hey, have you heard of Lingerie Fighting Championship? Did we talk about this at all?
No, but I want to.
We need to start covering them, I think. Because really, who the fuck else is going to cover Lingerie Fighting Championship?
Yes.
I'm looking at you in that like white T-shirt. I mean, you just look like you should be covering lingerie fighting. Your eyes are all kind of here because you've been drinking a bit. You look like you should be in Lingerie Fighting Champ, not in it, but covering it. So yeah, I think we need to. I'm going to do a little bit of homework, and we need to start figuring out what their deal is, because I think they would be fun to cover. Kung Lee, you hear about Kung Lee?
Yeah.
I don't know. He said it was from the sauna. I don't know. I didn't know. Oh, no, I thought you were going to get him down. I don't know how the hell the sauna makes you test positive for HGH. I mean, like, that's
well, you know, Steam does that to me. I don't get these pecs from non-saunas.
I mean, it's just like, really, like, that's what you're going to go with. You're going to go with that. I mean, just why? Just say, yeah, do what Chael did. Chael did it beautifully, and he's explained it even better recently, where he's like, look, I come from because he was kind of defending Vanderlei. He's like, we
What?
came from a Chael was defending Vanderlei. He's like, we come from a different time. The things that you can't do now, you could do when we were there, and we're just deciding which rules we want to follow, and we can't do that. The rules are the rules. I decided I didn't want to follow this rule. I didn't like this rule, and he didn't think he was going to get caught. I mean, it's just, that's what they're doing. He said he called up. He called up. That was a nice take. Now, nice little trip. He called up Vitor and apologized to him.
We'll get back to that. I'm looking at lingerie fighting stuff they're wearing.
Yeah.
I'm watching this.
Well, the thing of it is, this is what I want to see. I just want to see if they're legit. If it's just fucking, if it's just two chicks rolling around in lingerie, I would rather cover like Ultimate Surrender over covering that, because at least
Hold on.
Ultimate Surrender has some okay grappling. What are you turning your shit?
Yeah. Can you see that?
Yeah, I mean, I see a nice little ass. Yeah, I mean,
She's fighting. She's fighting with a garter belt. I'm like you though. I will watch it for the lingerie, but if it's just a BS deal, I'm not interested.
Okay, well, we're gonna look into that more, because I think that would be good. Here, let's come back to some fight show. Are you still watching Utopia?
Oh,
tell me you're not.
I am.
I tried watching it 2 more times. By the way, the Americans. Oh, hold on, because I'm fucked up. I need to stop here. Okay, Utopia. I tried watching it like 2 more times after you said I'm sticking with it and give it another shot. Ooh, my pot pies are done. And yeah, I just can't. Like, it's just there's just everyone's so douchey.
Well, now here's the other thing. Everybody is in love with everybody. The kids are in love with each other. Barbie's in love with each other. They've been in the dome for 6 days. They say it. Hey, we've been here for 2 weeks. I'm like, and you're deeply in love with this redheaded chick, which I would be. But the acting sucks. Big Jim is the only guy, and a redhead is the only ones I like in there. The writing in that thing sucks.
Captain Drunky, how did you get? Are you still using your phone?
No, I got you on Skype on the computer, and I've got iPad on the fights.
Oh, I thought you were using your phone.
Nah.
What were we talking about? I was about to rip into something.
You said Chael apologized to Vanderlei?
No. How did we get from talking about Utopia, and I was talking about how I've watched 2 more episodes after you said you're going to stick with it, and then you start talking about Under the Dome? Because it took me like half of what you were saying trying to figure out how did we get from Utopia to Under the Dome. Because you're like, the young people love each other, and I was like, well, I guess that's like the Chinese chick and the other guy and all this stuff. And these people, I was like, yeah. And then, the Barbies, I thought there were some models that moved in or something. And then when you said, and they've only been under this dome for like 2 weeks, well, then I started getting confused with that. I mean, I'll pick apart Under the Dome in a second, because I got a lot to say about that. But I mean, as far as Utopia, I couldn't do it. Like, maybe I'll watch it every once in a while, but everyone's an asshole.
Yeah, and I think it's just like Survivor. The editing is what makes you want to watch it. They can create a bad guy or a good guy. Like the contractor guy, Josh, that was such an ass the first episode. He's the nicest guy there now. Yeah. He's the nicest guy there now. I want him to stay. But I hated him at the time.
The thing of it is even the people who seem nice just are dicks. Like, I thought Red's an idiot. I feel bad when I texted you and said you remind me of Red now, because I was really just making fun of his voice. And then, like, when he started acting like a dick, I was like, oh man, I feel this guy's a dick. Oh shit.
You know the difference in me and Red, right?
What? You can control yourself and not throw tantrums?
I have most of my teeth.
He doesn't have any, does he?
No, he doesn't have any. I know my last episode I watched on Utopia was his wife came in and they went under the barn, in the basement or something.
I think I saw that. I think that's when I just said I can't do this, because he had a little temper tantrum. I just can't. It just pisses me off when I watch it. It was like, you know what? It's like that Vanderlei video, the last one. It just watching it, I don't know what it is about the show. It just pisses me off.
You mean the Ultimate Fighter show?
No, the video where I went online and did a fucking 1 hour rant on Vanderlei's 13-minute video, his retirement
I don't watch
video.
stuff. I don't watch your stuff.
I could that whole thing pissed me off. Yeah, so that was a fight. Yeah. Now as far as we talked about Under the Dome. Oh, Under the Dome. We talked about what's it called because I was asking you about Utopia. Did you watch the finale?
No.
Okay.
The last Under the Dome I saw was I saw the egg get thrown over, and I saw the episode after that.
I don't even
was
remember
about
what episodes those were.
You know, Big Jim he knocked the egg over the side, and he was going to try to get his family out. You know, him and his son.
Yeah.
I think that was the last one I saw. I still got like 3 like you.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm done. Here's what I'll say.
And I was done with that until the end of it when the black dude jumped over the side and landed on the spikes, and now their hole that they jump out of is sealed up. Now I'm back in.
You might only be 1 or 2 episodes behind. You might only have 1 or 2 episodes left. Because you're towards the end. Here's the thing. The finale was a good episode. It's becoming just too
You know, I wanted to watch The Last Ship. Did you watch The Last Ship?
The Last Ship?
Yeah.
I don't even know I've never heard of it.
There's a virus going around the world, and this one ship has a scientist that can save the world. And everything they go out and do, the captain of the ship, the aircraft carrier, whatever it is, goes on every mission, everything that involves risk. He takes the captain and the vice captain with him. I'm like, why would you send your commanding officer out on these escapades, whatever you call them, missions? So we quit that one. I gave up on that one.
I've never heard of it. Is it network?
The Last
It can't
Ship?
be network. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like NBC.
I've never heard of it. I have no clue what you're talking about. Well, I won't talk about the finale of that because I put a couple notes about the finale of Under the Dome, but I'll save those. The Americans. I like the first episode. I watched the first 30 minutes of The Strain. Holy fuck, that's gonna be good.
The Last Ship is on TNT. Done. Okay.
That's because
Wait a minute,
I never
Strain?
watched TNT. Yeah, and I turned it off because I was going back and forth between The Strain and The Americans, and then I was like, well, I don't want to fuck up your thing on your Amazon with The Americans, so I'll go watch The Strain, and I think I watched it just on FX website, and 20 minutes into it, you sent that text, we'll figure it out, go ahead. So I was like, you know what? This is going to be really good. And there's a couple shows live now that are really good that I want to watch. So I'm going to hold off on The Strain. But that was hard to turn off, that first episode. That's going to be a hell of a show. Here's what I know, and this is how it basically starts off. An airplane lands, and all the passengers on board are like, they don't seem to be there. So they quarantined off the airplane. There's no sign of life in the whole plane that had just landed. Like nothing. No one got out.
Was it a Malaysia?
No, but
flight?
like they showed earlier in the episode, they were they were alive, like they were, walking around and talking and stuff. So like in the first scene, but just that and like the way they handled it and stuff. I like the guy who stars in it. Did you ever finish watching that Kevin Spacey show? Um,
No, I'm only like eight episodes in.
his like
House of Cards.
yeah, House of Cards. That guy. See, I know exactly how I want to describe him, but I don't know if you've gone that far in the movie or in the show. You know what? The guy who I don't think this is giving away anything because I think it comes up throughout. The guy who does drugs, kind of the strung out single dad. I
Wait a
think
minute,
he
which
had
movie
like
is it?
this is House of Cards. The guy
Oh
who
yeah.
does
He was trying
drugs.
to
You know what
run
I'm
for
talking about?
Congress or something. Yeah.
That guy stars in this show. I'm in. As soon as I'm done with the Americans and maybe American Horror Story, I'm going to the Strain because that looks like it's going to be good. Joe Rogan said it was
Well,
great.
now you want to know the best show on right now that we're watching and we love it and we're up to date on it.
I'm trying to
Pants
think
just
of
sent
what it would be.
Pants just sent me this today.
What is that? Oh, the Blacklist? Yeah, I'm caught up on the
Oh,
Blacklist. I like the Blacklist.
oh, I love the Blacklist. That's my favorite show on right now. We have to watch it the same night.
Yeah, I mean, fucking James Spader, man. He's fucking great in that. I know I've been a James Spader fan for a long time, but he's like just weird enough and not weird enough to pull it off.
Yes, and he's always like 3 steps ahead. He's like a chess player. I like when he told the dude, he's like, the missile blew up. He said, "Look, I just paid for 3 Hellfire. I just bought some Hellfire missiles. That's the first one. The next 2 are coming here,
Oh
unless you
yeah,
give me
yeah,
what I
yeah,
want."
yeah,
The
yeah,
guy,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
and
mean,
that chick on there is
he's
hot.
good. The
The
one who
chick
I
on there is
think is
hot.
his
She
daughter.
just yes, which
Yeah,
I think it's his daughter also.
yeah. I don't know how they're gonna pull that one out, but I mean, it's one of those things has been there for since like the first episode.
Yeah, but they just saved his wife, and they didn't mention anything about a missing daughter.
Oh yeah, Nancy Botwin was his wife. That's right, from Weeds. And they
Oh,
didn't
I didn't know
mention
that.
anything about the daughter. Yeah, she was a star of Weeds. Did you ever watch Weeds?
No,
Big shocker, I did. Started off great. The first 4 seasons were awesome. Then it went and then the last season was good. But yeah, that chick. I mean, she's been in other stuff. That was just what I know her from. But Mary Stuart Masterson. Look at that stupid fucking cat.
meow.
Fuck that cat.
Hold on.
I'm gonna feel bad when like everyone I know who has a cat, and I was like, "Fuck your cat" when their cats die. I'm gonna feel bad about that.
My cat would eat your dog.
Your cat wouldn't do shit. Your cat would fucking run away from my dog. My
No, this
dog,
cat would. The other cat would be like, "Go away. I'm busy."
my dog will fuck you. Where is my dog? There's my dog.
Uh,
Let me see. The Americans Estranged, Sons of Anarchy. You should watch that on Netflix, by the way. Sons of
I need to
Anarchy
watch that one.
It's the last season now, and it's. I tell you what, too, and he's back. What's his name from Justified?
Oh, you know who was in Saving Private
Boyd
Ryan?
Boyd Crowder. Who?
The guy with the neck tattoo. You
Oh,
remember the
was he?
scene in Saving Private Ryan where the kid's going up the stairs and he's got a whole bandolier of ammo and the German kills both of his friends and he doesn't do anything and the German walks down past him and lets him live?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
That's the kid from Justified. The dumbass guy who tries to have all the bright ideas.
Yeah, I know
Oh,
you're
what's his
talking
name?
about.
That's him.
Well, Boyd Crowder has an ongoing cameo in Sons of Anarchy,
Oh, I love Boyd.
playing a transsexual prostitute, and it's one of the
Boyd?
greatest. Yeah, it's one of the greatest cameos ever. And if you don't, that's the thing is people who don't watch Justified, he's a popular character just in general because he's funny and he plays off of someone else on the show. But if you don't watch like Justified and see Boyd Crowder and then see him dressing up like as a girl and walking around being like a prostitute type character, you just don't fully appreciate how good of a cameo type role it is. Because he's been on it for the past 3 seasons. He pops up. He's fucking
Hey,
funny as shit.
did you see my pictures on Facebook today?
Oh fuck! I gotta get my pot pies. Shit! Hold on. Talk about something. Fuck.
All right.
Fuck.
All right. So we'll talk about. I carried a boat out last weekend. I got a 20-foot Tahoe boat, and I backed it down the ramp, and the wife was bringing the boat up, and when I backed the trailer into the water, I noticed that one of my bunks, which is the part that the boat slides up on, was floating in the water. And the water is about 72 degrees, kind of chilly. So I jump in the water, grab my bunk. Now I'm freaking out because my bunk's floating. I don't know how to load my boat up. I don't know how to take my boat home. Well, the wood was rotting out of it. So I put up on Facebook that Samurai has seen. I changed my bunks out from having bunks with carpet on it like every boat in the world has to solid wood with the plastic sliders on it. And it's an amazing thing to do because you can slide your boat up now and winch it up like with one hand, which makes it a whole lot easier.
What are you talking about?
Me and the boy went out today, and I had my bunks made up, my new bunks without the carpet on the slides.
Yeah.
And it took us it's like a damn pit crew. We took the boat out, put it in the lake, out, put my bunks on, and then had a bass fisherman drive up, and he's like, man, I've never seen bunks on it without carpet. Typically, a boat slides up on a trailer on a carpet. You know, the wood's got carpet on it.
Yeah.
The problem with that is the carpet holds
excellent
sand.
boater. I know everything.
I do. I know. I know. Yeah. That's why I stick to these. I don't get too technical because of our audience. But you know.
No, you're breaking up like a motherfucker.
Oh. So anyway, I was telling them how I got my my new bunks made up today with no carpet on it, with the little slides on it, and now my son can like winch the boat up. It slides up like it's on grease. They're nice. I had this bass fisherman pull up, and he's like, I've never seen bunks without carpet. That was the bunks I have now. So it's basically sitting on wood anyway.
I missed a lot of that ending. You always break like 20, 30 minutes into the show. You go through a bad connection thing.
Somebody's bandwidth is being robbed right now.
Oh, that's right. Netflix. Someone watching Netflix right now. Netflix kills everybody's fucking computers.
No, I think the daughter's well, she's probably Skyping herself.
Kids use Skype? I didn't even know kids use Skype.
Oh yeah. Well, no. She's probably using FaceTime, but she's probably still on the Wi-Fi doing it. I turned my Wi-Fi on my phone off to get more bandwidth.
Oh, see, all the girl uses these days is that Snapchat thing.
Oh yeah.
So, I think she'll be smart with it though. So I'm good.
Well, I hate to say this, but have you looked at her? You might better check her stuff out.
Who?
The girl, your niece.
No, she's smart. She's not dumb.
Well, yeah, but she's pretty attractive girl.
Yeah, she's I think she's afraid for like anybody to meet me, which I'm good with.
That's right. At least you're not in a wheelchair. Oh, you don't follow our boy word on the street, right?
No, I wasn't going to talk about it on air. I do follow him. He's just muted because I don't think he likes me and he never interacts with me. So I got tired of interacting with him. But okay. These are not. One of these is supposed to be a fucking beef pot pie.
Let me see it.
These are both like chicken pot pies or something.
Oh, which are they? Are they Marie Callender's?
Yeah, I wanted to have a competition to see which one was better.
Beef is always better than chicken.
I don't know that I've ever had a beef pot pie. I'm not sure how I would feel about it.
It's like
There's
little
a
chunks
commercial
of
for
steak.
the strain right there, I think. Is the fucking fight still on FX? Is the baseball game still going on?
I think so. I'm scared to pull my
Holy
bandwidth.
shit. Yeah, I don't feel like checking
Look,
it out, but holy shit, man. You need to go
my
get a
drink is
refill?
empty. Yeah,
Go get a refill. I'll cover some shit.
carry on. All right,
All right.
do some stuff that I don't like boring stuff.
All right, let's talk about Diver. Um, let's see here. What the fuck else is on this here? You know what? Let's talk about this one. And we're going to do a better job keeping up with the fights because I do want to. And I'm recording them. This is kind of what this whole thing. Our whole podcast started, and usually we would do a better job keeping up with this because we don't look at each other when we're playing video games. But it started with us watching fights and playing games. And, you know, Random would do it. Bong Boy, Random's been on the show a couple times. Bong Boy would do it. And you would just fuck around. So that's how this started, and sometimes we would miss stuff. But I'm getting distracted because I can actually see them. And, like, you know, we're looking at each other when we talk. Because I don't know. What do you do when you're Skyping with someone or when you're at the bank? You go through the bank drive-thru. Do you look at the camera? Or do you look at the TV screen when you're talking to the drive-thru person? Like, I don't know what you're supposed to look at. I get confused. Okay, so let's talk about. Well, this will be the lead-in into the Redskin shit. RG3, I think it's Robert Griffin III. He's a Redskins guy. I think he's a quarterback, and I kind of know a little bit about him only because. Actually, you know what? Well, I'll talk about that, then we'll lead into it. Only because I'm from D.C. But he was at a press conference, and he was wearing a shirt that said Jesus on it. And he had to turn the shirt inside out. And it's just like, really? And in that dumb shit where that player got in trouble and fined for praying after a touchdown, it's fucking stupid, too. Fights earlier today. I didn't see the first few because I was asleep. Thor lost, unfortunately. You know, I always want to pull for Thor. Let's see here. What did I see? That Dennis Seaver fight was fucking great. If you didn't catch the fights, watch that one. That was a good one. Let's see here. Oh, Mike Wilkinson. Oh, fucking A. That was a crazy fucking knockout. That was a good knockout, and the fans were kind of pissy. That was just wow. That was really just wow. I didn't understand after the fight. During the interview, when the other guy came over and talked into the mic and said, "That's really fucked up, dude." And it's like, well, what was really fucked up? Like, I don't understand what was fucked up. About the fights from today.
The one I watched was Krushank.
No,
he's my favorite Russian fighter.
There is a whole fight card this afternoon from Sweden.
Oh, I didn't see that one at all.
Yeah, it was all fight. Yeah, dude.
Hold on, this guy's fighting a 5'9" guy and 6'1" guy.
By the way, we need to resync. I think we need to make sure we're on. Are you on tail of the tape?
Yeah.
I want to make sure we didn't have like a different sync in when we switched. Tail of the tape is going away right now. Bruce is there. Okay, you're a little bit ahead of me, so keep it there.
All right.
Let me go forward a little bit. All right, we're pretty good. I'm like a half a second ahead of you, so we're good.
You're seeing into the future.
I am. No, Thor lost, unfortunately. If you want to watch one fight from that card earlier today, Dennis Seaver and Charles Rosa was a good fucking fight. Dennis Seaver won. And it was just.
Thanks for telling me in case I wanted to watch it.
Well, we have to cover it just happened earlier, and you should still watch it because Dennis Seaver looked good, but it was a fun back and forth fight. Mike Wilkinson, fucking that punch was crazy. Elar, what else happened? Oh, Max Holloway fought. That's why I was talking about Max Holloway earlier. That was a bad stoppage.
Is that the stoppage I saw all you guys tweeting about?
It could have been. If it was earlier today, yeah, it definitely could have been.
You're like, what is that guy looking at? Or I forgot
Yeah,
what the
that
comments were.
was probably
Oh,
had to be
TKO
close.
versus a knockout.
Yeah, that one. That's that one. It probably took an extra probably 10 shots after he was out.
Oh,
And Max Holloway doesn't throw light shots. He throws pretty decent shots. I mean
that guy
that
fighting
was
now has got
bad.
the coolest hair in UFC right there. Yeah, right there.
It's the most model like. And it
Yeah.
seems to fall back into place. Like I can see it, and I notice it because my hair used to do that when I had long flowing hair. But I can see it like kind of shake and go back in place. He should probably put his hair in cornrows.
No, if I was to give him a name, like a model name, and go, let's make up a name for a good-looking model, I'd name him Kurt.
He bases like Lyoto. He keeps a really wide base. That's good, by
Really?
the way.
You
Thank you for
nothing?
pulling back some
Really?
fights. What did no? Did I
Really?
miss it? Apparently, I missed a joke. What joke did I miss? I didn't know I missed a joke.
What would you call this guy with the cool hair and he's a model? He's probably an awesome guitar player. Would you call him Kurt?
Mm,
Thank you.
okay, now I got it. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
All right, I
That,
got
wa-
it.
that was an easy one too.
I might have
That was
slipped
right
in
in.
something.
That was right in the
what?
biscuit basket. The biscuit basket. I want a
um,
pot pie now, really, really bad.
dude, you
How many did
always
you
gotta
make?
be prepared too.
You? I don't.
Because
I
it
don't
was
have a
supposed
pot.
to be a contest between the beef and the turkey. That was the whole point. I fucked it up somehow, I guess, or they fucked it up.
If I text my son, have him stop at your place, can you leave a pot pie on your doorstep? Because he's probably
Um,
going to be over there later.
like one of these?
Yeah, one you're not going to eat because I know you bought them for comparison only, and you can't eat two.
Sure, I can. This is the guy who thinks. By the way, Chinese I don't know if I told you or not. Chinese is once in on that Five Guys bet, and he upped the ante to fries and a burger.
The entire bag of fries?
Yeah,
Wait a minute. What is he, 16, 17?
17.
No, I don't. I wouldn't take that bet. He could probably do it.
I don't know how you don't think. I don't know how you can't eat a large fries from Five Guys.
A large? I can't eat a small fry from Five Guys.
Yeah, I don't get that, man. I've done it no problem.
Here,
Is that?
let
Oh,
me
that's a
just tell you
tattoo.
this. No, this is the tattoo. All right, so let me just tell you how the typical person goes when I go to McDonald's. I'm going to tell you. Here's my order. Ready? I'll have a number one, no lettuce or tomato. That's it. I'm done. That's it.
The thing that you don't keep in mind now is when I order multiple things. Very perfect example is the other night. I stopped by Sonic Thursday night.
I thought you didn't like Sonic.
I don't. There's nowhere else to go on the way home. There's nothing. Coming from where I teach and going home, I didn't want pizza.
There's
Wendy's
Wendy's.
moved.
Oh, that's right. Wendy's
They're
did
at that
move.
piece of shit shopping center now. There's
Yep.
Sonic, and that's really it.
How would you like to explain to the world how these new intersections are going to work? Because ours is perfect and it's
Oh, these
futuristic.
fucking super highways. His hair isn't.
Oh,
He's getting a little bit sweaty. His hair isn't as bouncy anymore, and I think he's bleeding. Something's going. Someone's bleeding. It's got to be him because the other guy you'd see it because he's bald.
no, I think the other guy's over his right eye. He might be bleeding. No.
Yeah, it's the hair guy.
Yeah, it's the hair guy.
Um,
But I'd take an ass whooping for that hair.
well, it's because you don't have any.
Have you looked up
I'm
lately?
not sure I've seen you with hair. Someone needs to post a picture of you with hair.
I'll post one Monday. Remind me Monday, and I'll post one with me with hair.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I've seen it. You've always been bald, just different levels of baldness.
Yeah, I had lots of hair when I was 22,
Stop,
23.
guys. They're not stopping when the bell rang. That wasn't nice. When are you going to get a PS4?
I don't know that I need or want a PS4. I can play Rocksmith on my PS3. I'm typically happy.
Yeah, and I've got Rocksmith for your computer that I got for the girl.
Well,
With
and
more
my girl
shit.
said she needs her AC/DC and her Metallica, and now she's thrown in Alice in Chains.
Text me.
All right. I told her you would get it.
Yeah, it's see, if you did that, we could go really old school, because PS4, I actually, when we played that scary game a couple weeks ago, I broadcast that online when we were playing.
Did you say scary game?
Yeah.
What?
So Chinese is random, and there's a game called Silent Hill. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I you know, I don't know. They have a trailer out, a teaser for their next game, and it starts off. Well, it doesn't start off. The whole thing takes place in like hallways, and I was excited about it because I heard really good things about it. I turned off all the lights in my place.
So you can
I
get
was sitting
scared?
there. Yeah, it was Saturday.
Hey, you know
And
what? I can scare you. I'll break into your apartment and hold a gun up to your head. That would scare you.
you'd have to get the gun close enough to me before I shoot you.
I would
But
pick my nights carefully.
it made me jump. It made me jump a lot. And there are a couple times we all got fucked up at one point. Like, Chinese had to stop playing, took a break. I actually, when I think about it, I took a break. Random took a break, and he started bitching about all the ghosts and shit that were pissing him off. Because it's like, it was fucking, they did a really fucking good job. And it was fun. I told them, I said, because the new update for PlayStation for the 4, you can play games with each other. Like, I can own a game, and like I could have the UFC game, and I could play. It's called a virtual couch. You could play through my PlayStation at your
Yeah.
house, and we can play the same game. Kind of like if I went over to your house and brought a game with me, or you came over to my house to play one of my games, same thing. So that's going to be in the new update. So I told them, I said, dude, if y'all play this, and I think they're in, if y'all play this with me, I'll buy it. But I'll get bored if it's just me. Because it was fun, kind of all of us kind of like reacting to it and stuff. It was kind of fun.
Silent
But
Hill.
that was great. Yeah, that was a fucking awesome teaser.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Indian is getting that for Christmas, which means I guess I'm gonna have to get it
Good.
because
About
you and him
fucking
will
time.
have it.
About damn time.
Can I play Rocksmith with my games now on it? Or never mind, I can use Rocksmith on my computer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. As long as I can do that, I'm good.
I'm keeping up with this fight. There's a lot of just clinch on the cage, and I don't really,
Okay, since
I'm not
it's
really
kind
in the
of
mood to
boring.
like break stuff down, but I want to watch it and keep up with it. It's just like, I mean, it's kind of like fucking Diver doesn't want to hear me break stuff down, and I don't want to hear it, and I'm not. Yeah, it's not going to happen. So
All right,
I
let
just
me
want
ask
to
you
keep it
this
up. And
then.
ooh, yeah.
I've never ever been a fan of Neil Young, but a guy I work with is, and he turned me on to Neil Young, and now I've got a playlist of Neil Young stuff. Can you sing Neil Young? If I send you 4 songs, can you learn those 4 songs?
I don't know if I like it. I don't listen to Neil Young. I've never liked him. Like my
I didn't
dad will
either.
play him every once in a while. You can send them to me.
Yeah, I'll give you a list of some songs because we have got to get together and
Ooh, nice pick.
we got to do an open mic. Seriously. We're going to do it this winter. That's on our goal list. I will do
These are
a
different.
Bobby Bear. Is one darker than the other? The dark
A,
one's
li-
beef.
a little bit, but beef isn't white.
Is it turkey?
Maybe one's turkey and one's chicken, but I thought it was one was turkey and one was beef. But maybe the darker one's probably the turkey, and the whiter one's probably the beef or the chicken. They're
Ooh,
definitely
look at that
different.
mount.
I'm not on mat. I got back control. 1 minute, 59, 58, 57.
6, 5,
Yeah,
4.
that's
That's
not
what I
mount.
meant.
When are you
I
going to start
meant,
coming to jiu-jitsu? I'm
listen,
pretty sure I have recording of you saying you're going to start back soon.
I went yesterday and you weren't there,
You went
Sensei.
yesterday.
Where were you?
What time?
I was there at 10 o'clock.
In the morning? Yeah, I was at work. I'm
What?
pretty sure you were at work too. I'm
No.
pretty sure.
I mean today.
I was there.
No, I
was
meant
late.
last week. No, last week.
I was there.
Were you there a week before?
He scrambled. Ooh, ooh.
That was nothing. Oh, long hair boy's getting a little sloppy, isn't he?
He's getting tired.
Ding, ding, ding.
I was gonna lead. I was talking about RG3 from the Redskins. So the Redskins.
Well, ho.
Did you watch South
When were
Park,
you
by the
talking?
way?
I have never watched about more than about 14 seconds of South Park in my
They did
life.
such a fucking awesome episode last week about the Redskins.
But I will say the funniest thing in the world I've ever heard is I think they killed Kenny.
They did an episode where the boys started up a startup company, and they were trying to come up with a name, and like all the names with bad words were taken. I guess that's a big thing. I don't know, but they wound up making their name the Washington Redskins of the startup company, and the company was basically people were going to pay them money to not do anything. That was the whole idea behind it.
So they would not use the name.
Well, so they're using the name the Washington Redskins because you can. The Redskins lost their trademark. We could call this show the Washington Redskins podcast.
Wait a minute. Where are you getting this info? I've never heard that.
This is weeks ago. The Washington
How
Redskins
do you lose your
lost
name?
their trademark.
So you mean $1 billion company lost their trademark of their name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe not 1 billion, but close to it. I don't believe that. Where did you hear that on the internet?
No, that was all over. That was all over. So they used the name Washington Redskins, and they did something that was offensive. The boys did, and they were gonna well, maybe we should
South Park?
Yeah. They did something offensive, and they didn't want to retract it. He's got back control. They didn't want to retract it because the business is supposed to them not be caring about anything. So if they retract something, that means they care. So the Washington Redskins football team executives come up to him and try to get him to stop using the name, and Cartman was like, "So you want us to stop using your name because you find it offensive?" And they're like, "Yes." And he's like, "No." It was just such a funny fucking episode. All the shit that they said about that stuff. Because a lot of my friends are up in DC, so I hear about that shit all the time.
Does anybody in DC care if they're called the Redskins, or are they offended?
Oh, they care. They care enough that they get pissed off. They get pissed off at the notion of changing the name. That is the Washington Redskins and should never be changed.
And I am in total agreement. But our Indian friend, let me give you his history lesson.
I say let the Indians decide.
Well, the Indian is an Indian.
Yeah.
All right, so he says that back in the days, they were traders, peddlers, driving around in a wagon saying, "Would you like to buy some Redskins?" which meant scalps. And he's offended by it. I'm like, I don't, it's Redskins to me. It doesn't matter to me. He finds offense with it.
Well,
Mr.
I think it is offensive. I think I have no problem saying it's racist. It's fine, it's racist. Why the fuck is the government getting involved?
Well,
if it's a racist name, then
yes.
The people can say we're not going to support them. The people can boycott them. The people cannot buy their stuff. The FCC has come out now, and they're talking about not allowing you to say the Washington Redskins on TV.
Yeah, which I think's crazy.
This is what the fucking FCC is fucking going over. We're going over that shit. Like, what the fuck is the government doing? Oh fuck! Don't
Did you?
flip over. Don't
Did,
flip over.
you
That's
know what? The
silly.
bald guy was winning, and now he's getting ready to lose this in the next 35 seconds. He's going to lose this fight. He's tired. He's gassed out. He cannot even escape from this.
Well,
Long hair dude versus the bald dude.
they're both tired. Bald
But
dude's trying
if
to
you're
hang
tired
on
on
until the long
top,
hair guy gets a little bit tired. Problem is,
I
you
see a
wait
rear
too
naked
long.
choking his future. Yep, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, he had it. He
Ivor's
had it.
a black belt in
Watching
super
UFC.
super jitsu.
I'm a black belt and watching UFC. Well, maybe a blue belt because I missed the last couple of weeks. But with the summer over, the boat season over, I'll be able to watch a lot more.
Yeah, I figure with boat season over, you'll probably be on more too.
Yes.
That's what used to happen with games too.
Yep.
Summers come along and you start getting a little bit, unless we're on really fucking late, which I don't think any of us can. I'd have a hard time doing that shit. And then they're always like, "Oh, come on, stick on," and I wind up staying up too late, and then I'm fucked up.
I remember one night we were on till like 2:00, and then you called me at 3:30 and said, I just realized we weren't on the air anymore, and I've been sitting here with my mouth wide open.
It was late. I don't think it was that late, but yeah, that did happen. I just sat here. That's happened. I did that on a solo show once. I did a show and I was sleepy and I stopped the show and I put on TV and then all of a sudden I couldn't do shit. I'm like, oh fuck, I was supposed to go to bed like an hour ago. Alright, this is over. It ended up better than the fucking last half of it was better than the first half from what I saw.
I think the bald dude won the first 2 rounds, though, don't you?
Yeah.
From what little I watched.
Yeah, I wasn't paying super close attention to it. They're focusing on the hair guy, so usually that's a sign that he might have done a little bit more. Let's see here. Oh, the Obama salute thing. See, I didn't talk about too much politics shit last week because I was getting pissed off at all the beheadings and everything else.
Oh, hold on. Did you see my Facebook post about ISIS won the toss and then they elected to receive?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
I mean, it's nice. I don't think it really works that way. They're a problem. They're a big problem.
Well, they are receiving what we're sending them, so it works.
Yeah, but I have a feeling we're going to be We're talking about people that don't care if they die. I mean,
and they're
ISIS has already
infiltrating
said-
the U.S.
Yeah, they've already said they're going to inject their guys with Ebola. Well, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
It's easy, no problem. So yeah, they're I don't like them. They make me nervous. Yeah, and did you hear about Bill Maher? Speaking about that, and I only kind of know a little bit.
Well, for the record, I despise Bill Maher, but I will listen to about 1% of what he says.
I don't really like Bill Maher. I don't watch a show. I just know about it because someone else posted it. He made some comment, and I kind of listened to it, but not really. It's been a busy week at work, so I didn't really listen to it great.
You thirsty?
He
What?
made a comment. No, why?
I
I was looking
thought
to
you
see.
were talking
Hold
thought
on,
you were talking about water.
29-28, unanimous decision.
No. No.
Elias
How did he win?
Theodoro.
How did he win unanimously? I don't-
We weren't paying super close attention. We need to start paying attention to him, though. We need to do
Yeah,
that.
I'll agree. That's
Yeah, we'll
probably right.
we'll do better for the last 3 fights. What were we talking about? You were talking
ISIS.
about
ISIS. ISIS.
I thought we moved on from ISIS. No,
No, we were still ISIS.
I don't know what I was
Ebola.
saying.
They were gonna inject their soldiers with Ebola.
Oh yeah, I mean they're a problem. They're just and Ebola's a problem. I mean, what the fuck? Like why are people allowed to go there and come back? Why are people dumb enough to go there in the first place? Why did we bring the two doctors back here in the first place? Like what the fuck? Oh, I have a notification. Let's see. What the hell is this?
I
I have
do
a
like that video you put up on YouTube. Facebook.
what
When
video?
they had a guy that was unprotected, trying to film the guys bringing in the Ebola patient.
Oh yeah. When they were bringing him in, yeah, the news guys just sitting there, yeah, but it's not
Yeah,
airborne.
and
That's
you're
how I
like,
got dragged into Cara Santa Maria thing on Twitter. Like she posted something about she's smart. It's not like she's not fucking smart. Um, she I don't even know if I'm recording these fights at this point because it's still on. This is still on FX, dude.
yeah, I'm still watching it.
Yeah, we're still on FX. Like I just don't get it.
What inning is the game in?
I don't know. I'm too lazy to because I would have to pull it up on my computer. I don't want to do anything to the fights because we're synced up. So I don't want to change the channel. And I'm too lazy to go to my computer, so I don't know. It's got to be like 15ish, somewhere in there. But yeah, they're saying Ebola. If you say that Ebola can be spread airborne at some point, it's being irresponsible. And I made a comment. I was like, "Well, tell that to the first person who gets it through airborne." And then all these other, I started not looking at it because it was too much, and I really wasn't looking for a big thing. But all these people started going back and forth about how, oh fuck, it just changed the channel. What the fuck? Hold on, something's fucked up here. What the hell's the other one recording? Oh, it's recording the baseball game. Okay, we got to sync up again. I'll tell you what. It's in the bottom of the 17th. It's still 1-1.
17th.
17th.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
Oh,
All right, let me see here. Let me stop recording this because I want to record Saturday Night Live. Stop and delete. I don't need the baseball game.
what? Hold.
Yeah.
Did you just say Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Do you still watch that show?
What I'll do, and this is when I remember. Like I wanted to see it last week and I missed it. I forgot about it. What I'll do, I'm looking for the fights right now. Louis, here it is. I will. We need to sync back up, by the way. So we'll do that
All
here
right.
in a sec. I'm on commercials.
I'm in a.
I will.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
in a.
record it. I'll watch like the first gets usually okay. It's timely at least. I'll get through the monologue and I'll just skip through bits. I'll try to. I'll get through an episode of Saturday Night Live in about 20 minutes, and I'll just watch the funny stuff. Because it's pretty bad. But Sarah Silverman's on. I like her. She's cute. She's hot. She was naked in some movie not long ago.
Who? Sarah Silverman?
Yeah, full on.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was. Full frontal. Alright, it just came back on to the fights. I paused it. Tell me when you come back from commercial.
I'm still on a commercial.
You better keep watching. You son of a bitch, you're not looking.
Yeah, they're in a Snickers bar.
Oh, you're still in commercial? Okay.
Yeah. A dollar cravings menu from Taco Bell.
Damn, you must be like a minute behind.
Hold on. There's
I
no.
guess mine does that too.
Oh, they just popped into the opening scenes.
Okay, I just pushed play. So let's see
All right.
here. Still showing the crowd. Oh yeah, that works really well. I forgot you did that last time. Oh, we're like almost perfect. It's like a
Was that Rogan?
nanosecond off. Yeah, it's like just off a little bit. What was I gonna say?
You want to go there?
Who is that? I can't tell who it is. Is someone getting a tattoo?
Yeah.
Did someone pass out or something? Who I
I don't
can't
know
tell
why.
who's on the table.
How did they take that picture though?
Well, probably her husband. He's like 8,000 feet tall.
He must be on the freaking ceiling.
Well, I mean, he's huge. He could take that picture.
No,
He holds his hand
yeah,
up.
well, yeah, it might be him.
He's like a giant. Yeah, see,
Oh,
this is the next fight. Jose Aldo and Chad Mendez.
Now I'm gonna show you this. This is you and I right here. Ready?
Talking to your best friend is sometimes all the therapy you need. Aw, and then we're wearing little swimsuits. What are those little, how old are they? Like 7-year-old bikini type swimsuits is what we're wearing?
I'm going more like 5.
5? Yeah.
Yeah, that's us. That's you and I.
That should be our Halloween costume.
Hey, you know what would be a good thing to do for Halloween? Invite somebody to a Halloween party and tell them it's a makeup party, but when they get there, it's not really. When they get there, they're all dressed up. They're the only one dressed up. That'd be funny.
I already called that before it happened.
You did not.
Yeah, I did. I told the wife before I went. I said, I'm sure this is just a setup and no one's going to dress up but me. But that's fine. I did it anyway. Because it was fun to dress up. Like, what was I, Papa Smurf?
Yes.
Yeah, I put like white fucking paint on my face, on my beard and shit. That was I did a hell of a job on that one. And you guys are just making fun of me. I should have been praised for that shit.
That was funny. That was one of the funniest things. But I felt bad. Even though I wasn't there, I did feel bad about it.
Hey, did you hear about the teachers who had sex with the 16-year-old student?
Yeah, I heard that kid's going to be called up to the majors.
You know, if he'd have waited 4 days, it would have been legal.
4 days.
Yeah.
4. But you know what? You know what his women said?
And the teachers were they weren't bad looking.
No, they weren't. They were not bad looking. And you know what? The girls were like, I'm hitting this. You need to come over tonight. Come on over. They couldn't wait 4 days for that.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude needs to be. Yeah, but okay. Hold on.
He
Picture
should have kept
this.
his mouth shut.
You know how he got caught, right?
Because he opened his mouth.
Because he was walking through the halls in a bullhorn. I had sex with 2 teachers at the same time.
Oh, really?
No, not really, but that's what.
I was gonna say, man, no way.
Wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't tell anybody.
I would have told everybody.
No, because if you tell everybody, you're not gonna get it again.
Everybody.
And that's why you wouldn't get it again, because someone would tell someone would tell the cops.
I would have been in the subway going, I have a Italian sub with no lettuce or tomato.
Lorenzo Fertitta. Now it's not. It's the young guy again.
I know which one's Lorenzo. But I would have been in line at the subway saying, give me number 6. And by the way, I slept with 2 teachers at the same time.
No, that's not what you do. And you know what? There is, of course, the double standard.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
And I'm sure it's not right, but it's there. Can't shake it. If that happened to Chineses, high five. Woohoo! If that happened to the girl, that would be bad news. So I know that's bad, but I can't not. It's just there. I can't do anything about it. So yeah, there's that double standard aspect. But yeah, I'm curious to see. You remember that big story where it was like the NFL football cheerleader who was a teacher who had sex with her student? You remember that? Like years ago. Well, they're getting married now. She went to jail. They had her restrictions. She wasn't allowed to contact him and all this stuff. He became an adult.
Wait a minute.
Those restrictions went away.
Yeah, but wait a minute. I heard about this story, but I didn't know she was a Redskins cheerleader.
Yeah, she was. I think it was for the Bengals or the Browns, one of the orange teams. I'm pretty sure it was the Bengals though. My mouth is really salivating. Yeah, sometimes that happens. But yeah, that they're getting married. I mean, it's just funny like how some of the shit works out. But yeah, that kid, I'm sure he's got his legacy now. Um, I am curious to know how it happened. Like, how did they get busted? Um,
Well, I
it's
tell you,
just
I
how.
was listening to Opie and Jimmy the other day, and this
When
dude,
are they done?
they just re-signed their contracts.
I thought
And
they
the
were gonna
word,
go.
no, Anthony's still on his own, but they didn't come out and say it, but they did say it that XM kind of regrets making that decision they made because it was dumb, and it may be open in the future for him to come back. But I heard he's making as much money now as he was before, and he's working from 4 to 6. No, 4 to 6 p.m. Why would he go back? He's working in his house, so I don't know if he'll come back or not.
I thought that they were gonna go over to his show. I didn't know it was going the other way.
No, he
Is
may
there
come
bad
back,
blood?
but no bad blood. Him and Opie, him and Anthony, Opie, and Jim, they're all still buddies.
Okay.
But he just pissed off at the way XM treated him.
Huh? How about that? Okay. I had no clue that they were gonna stick around. Um. Huh. Well, I'm a little bit. That kind of threw me off. I didn't expect that. Last I
Look at
heard,
that
they were just gonna
haircut.
write out their contract. Yeah, he's
No,
got
they
like
resigned.
I don't really understand it, but I guess it's like tribal stuff.
Yeah, they just resigned October 2nd, 1st, something like that.
Huh. You don't have it anymore, do you? Didn't you get rid of it?
Well, I got rid of XM, and they called me up and said, you know,
Ah.
your bill is in arrears. And I said, I'm not paying for it, so if you want to keep giving it to me, I'll take it. And they go, well, would you like to discontinue your service? And I said, yes, I would. And they said, let me switch you to that department.
Mhm.
I said, okay. So they switched me over there, and it's like, you know, you owe $279 for the year. And I'm like, well, I'm not paying it. I want to drop it. So you can give it to me. I'm not paying you for it.
Yeah.
So the guy said, well, how about if I give you $119 for the entire year, and I'll give you internet service, and I'll give you a free month? I said, $9.25 a month? Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. So now I got it back.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's not bad. I mean, I didn't even blink, and he dropped it, you know, from $27 a month to $9 a month.
Yeah, shit. Why not?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are swinging.
This may be a good fight here.
I know Cedeno. I don't know the other guy. Chad
But they're holding
Laprise.
up with the clinch now.
I don't
Black
know
shorts
Chad
has white
Laprise.
shorts. I guess
Black
he
short,
looks like
yeah, black shorts is Laprise because Cedeno is white.
they both look white to me.
White shorts.
But the white, I'm sorry, white shorts guy has only the hair design in his left side of his head, though. That's a little strange.
Oh,
Little clinching on the wall. Oh, we got some knees. Got a little left cut by whites.
got some knees. Where are you? What's your time?
338.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave him a good knee when they broke that clinch up.
I didn't see the
This is gonna be
so.
this is gonna be a one punch knockout. I guarantee you. I'm calling it right now. And you know I never lose on this because I watch a lot of this. Whoever
should
gets
watch
the lucky
you
punch here.
You should watch the knockout from Sweden today. Holy shit, motherfucker fell like a sack of potatoes.
What
Just flat down.
happened to do in the white shorts then? He looked like he was kind of falling all over himself.
He just stumbled. He probably tripped.
Yeah, but he did it twice.
Oh, he's clumsy. I don't know.
Dupree, is it Dupree?
Which
You're
one?
not a very good commentator. The guy in the black shorts.
That's Laprise, Chad Laprise.
Yeah.
Well, the
Oh,
thing of it is, I don't really know. Like, I'm not a commentator. I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, he's in half guard. He's working up towards mount, and Sedane's trying to bring his arm in and keep his hips at bay. What the fuck? I'm not interested in doing that. I want to be like, ooh, and fuck around.
oh, did I tell you your new ringtone I got for you when you call me?
No, what the fuck is that?
Bueller, Bueller,
What an
Bueller.
asshole. Because you never answer. Is that why, Dick?
No,
Oh
because
shit!
everybody I
Why
know
would you
that's
flip
oh,
over?
oh, oh, I thought he had him.
He's trying to
Yeah,
get it. There he
because
is.
when I picked that ringtone, Pant said, "Yeah, that's Samurai." Bueller, Bueller.
Wait, is that because I'm monotone? I have some
Yeah,
personality.
yeah, you do.
What a dick! You're shaking your head. No, I do. I have some. Like I don't sound like Ben Stein now.
You
In the
have
past.
personality with like 6 people that I know, maybe 4 people I know.
Yeah, that counts. I'm not good
Percentage
with
wise,
people.
percentage wise, that does not even count.
I'm not good with people. What do you want from me?
Act like you'd like to be alive. What is
Wait,
that?
what? It's a shot glass.
Why do you keep pointing at me every time you look through your shot glass and
Break down. Talk about the fight. Oh shit! He
oh,
spun out of that. I
he's
didn't
got
think
him
he was
in
gonna
he's
be
got him in
able
a
to.
full guard.
He's got him in a. Well, he had him in a body triangle.
Oh,
He's kind of.
he
There goes
no
that.
he almost had him in a triangle. He's got
No
a
body. He had him
uh
in a body triangle.
he's got him in a summa cum laude now
Summa cum laude.
or a magna cum laude. I get him confused. He's trying to get him in a triangle right now. I don't think it's working. Oh, he
I
punched
still
him in
don't
the
like.
face.
I still don't like Brian Stan. I like John Anik though.
Do you know who Brian Stan is sleeping with?
No. The devil.
Okay, I must be confused. Who's sleeping with Misha Tate?
Oh, that's Brian Caraway. He's fighting tonight, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fighting next.
Oh. So
Oh, you
what
know what?
happened?
Speaking of Brian Caraway, after Manny Gamburian won last week, you know Manny Gamburian is Ronda Rousey's boy.
Yeah.
They like trained together and they've known each other forever. After Manny Gamburian won, that was his first fight at what was it, 135? Yeah, 135. And he goes, I came down to 135 so I could call out Brian Caraway because the whole Brian Caraway Ronda Rousey thing a while back. And
Yeah.
first of all, it was funny listening to him call the guy out. They're not. If Brian Caraway loses tonight, maybe. If Brian Caraway wins, he's not going to go fight him. That's a waste of his time.
Yeah.
Because Manny Gamburian's been like one loss away from getting booted from the UFC anyway. For a couple fights, I think. I feel like he had this before. He got cut before. He wound up in the WEC after Ultimate Fighter. And then he came back in. Well, that was because he cut down to 145 because he couldn't win at 155. But then he lost at 145 and cut weight. It's like you didn't come down to his weight class because you wanted to call him out. You came down to his weight class because you couldn't win. But yeah, Brian Caraway fights next. Tommy Tuchel's Brian Caraway is great, by the way. Because he sounds like Mickey Mouse. Hey guys, it's Brian. Brian Caraway here. Yeah, I would love to see less, like, jockeying for position on the cage. Well, he's looking for a Kimura there. And down, out, done. That was not a fun kick to receive. Now I'm pissed off because I didn't get the beef pot pie. I don't. That other one was weird. It was like a chicken pot pie, but it had like red bell peppers and shit in it. I don't know what was going on there. I'll have to look at. Maybe I had something that maybe I didn't buy what I thought I bought. Like, you know what I mean? I fucked something up somehow. Somewhere. I did something wrong.
How do you mix those up? Beef
I don't know.
or beef? It's only two choices.
Because the foundation was laid like hours ago is probably how I mixed it up. That's the most likely way of what I did.
Hey, what time is it?
It's hammer time.
11:48.
Stop. Hammer time. Every
Stop
time
what
you
you're
see
doing.
me, the hammer's disco hype. I melt on the floor and I'm magic on the mic.
Ice. Mike.
I heard Vanilla Ice is going Amish. What is that?
He's been doing that last season. He's a pretty cool
What do you
guy,
mean
though.
last season? He's got a show?
He's had a show for like 2 years now. The
What
dude
channel?
is like Discovery or TLC. He remodels houses, and
He's
he's
playing at
just
the state fair. I
well.
haven't figured that one out yet. So what's his show about?
Remodeling houses.
Vanilla Ice?
Yeah, he buys houses and redoes them. He makes them up really, really nice. He knows what he's talking about, but he has fun doing it. It's actually a very entertaining show.
Suge Knight must have really fucked him over then, if he's got to do a show about remodeling houses. Because that Ice
Well, I
Ice
heard
Baby made a gazillion dollars, and that's an actual figure.
Well, from what I heard, he was on an O&A show, and he said he lost all of his rights to all of his shows to Michael Jackson.
To Michael
And
Jackson?
then or maybe I'm confused, but that's what I remember. And then he got all of his rights back to his song. No, wait a minute. Nope.
Confused equals drunk.
That's Paul. That's who's the Beatles guy? Paul
Paul McCartney?
McCartney. Yeah.
Paul Lennon.
Nice.
John McCartney.
Yeah, he played the bass drum left-handed.
Oh, the girl's quitting her band.
Oh, really?
Start your own. Well, they don't do anything. Like, their Instagram is just pictures of instruments. It's just like, what are you... And talking about, we're going to do this. Fucking do something or don't. Then she kind of got fed up with a couple things. So she's quitting. She's quitting. She's going to start her own.
When did she learn how to play?
She does a lot of music. Because she's in the marching band at school. She's been at a competition all day today. She's got oboe lesson tomorrow. She's got another band thing tomorrow. She plays with that program that I got her, the one that I was going to give to you. That rock, whatever the fuck it is.
Smith.
She loves that, yeah, to help her learn how to play. And they've done some of their own practices and stuff. Like, she can play. She's figuring it out. But yeah, she stays busy as shit. She's got a concert Thursday that I'm going to go to after class, where she's doing, she got some solos. I was like, cool, I'm there.
I thought she was playing bass.
No, I'm talking about in her school band. I'm not talking about the regular band.
Yeah.
Because she's all over the place with the music stuff. She fucking loves music. Let's see here. Ooh! Did you hear about the sperm bank, the black baby? I still got fights to talk about too. Shit, we'll get to those after this fight. So this lesbian couple went into a sperm bank to have a kid, and they did everything and filled out their form, and they clicked, they wanted white, and the sperm bank fucked up. I think it was like a number got messed up between 3 and 8. Like someone thought a 3 was an 8 or vice versa. And there he is. And it's got to be him. It has to be him. But they gave the chick gave birth, and it was a black baby. And
surprise!
They're suing the sperm bank, and they're doing it pretty cool. They're because literally they could probably sue for like millions of dollars. They're suing for, it was something like, I think Face said it was $50,000, and they're doing it just because, look, we're gonna love the baby. That's whatever. That's not a big deal. But this kind of changes things if there's any issues with, like,
Sickle cell.
psychological issues, psychological issues, like, different things like that can come up. And I thought that was pretty. I think that's fine. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're not asking for too much. You put some thought into it. Good for you guys. And really, they should get more, because the sperm bank needs to get a slap on the wrist too. On top of just this, that's a pretty big mistake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's big, and it makes you wonder how many other times do they fuck up and no one knows.
That's right.
Like,
lots.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, wow, there's some shit going on there.
That's just a touch gloves fest they're having now.
Yeah, and this is going to be. Yeah, there were some pretty fast stoppages in the earlier fights. There are some pretty good stoppages in there, but there's been a lot of decisions today, which I guess is fine. Yeah, see, I still got fights. So earlier today, did I talk about the fights earlier today? I really don't remember.
Yeah, because we talked about my favorite Russian fighter, Khrushchev, fighting Ariel Helwani.
No. I'm talking about the ones from. Yeah, we cover those. So yeah, I guess the earlier fights on this card, the first ones on Fight Pass. Man, if you log in to Fight Pass, watch the prelims for today. It's a total of 1 minute and 42 seconds for total of both fight time.
No way.
And just the first one was just like, wow, that was a hell of a shot. And the second was just, it was just fast. But there are those two. I didn't really watch. I didn't catch the other ones. I was watching that fucking. You know what The Fault in Our Stars is, right?
Yes.
Man, I was fucking crying for like the last hour and a half. Just like off and on. Just like, fuck this fucking bullshit. And I knew I was going to. It's not like it was a surprise. Like when I got it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cry at this. There's no chance I'm making it through here. But it looked like a good movie, so I was like, I want to check it out, and it was. It was a good movie. They did a good job about it, or a good job with it. But man, did that fuck me up. That was just. It was just like fucking cry. So it wound up pulling me in, and I was missing a lot of the fights because I was paying more attention to the movie. So yeah, I mean, there were some fights earlier. I really wasn't looking at them. Bunch of decisions, and then Cruikshank won by decision, which he needed that win. I think he was on kind of a downward swing there too.
Yeah, but isn't Cruikshank like 6-0 or 7-0?
No, Crookshank's lost a few times. He's lost a few times in the UFC. Let's see here.
Why was he fighting Ariel Helwani? I didn't even know Ariel was a fighter.
He lost to Jorge Masvidal. He lost to Adriano Martins, and he's lost to John McDessie in the UFC. So he's got 3 losses in the UFC. But yeah, he looked good. I mean, he won. But he definitely needed that win. That was a big one for him because he needs to get his shit together, and then go back to his old dynamic shit like he used to do. Let's see here. What else was on my MMA shit here? Because I'm getting kind of on this fight. Hold on, time out.
Yeah.
Say something. Tell a joke.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
You made out an entire joke.
Did you watch?
I only have half a joke. Which one's that? With the girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm a week behind.
I didn't see Wednesdays. I saw the fight. I didn't see Wednesday's episode though, because I watched South Park. Oh shit, nice. That was like Brock Lesnar, John Cena shit right there. Um,
Body slam.
suplex. Suplex, repeat. Suplex, repeat. Um, no, what was I talking about? Oh, Tough 20. I saw the fight, but I haven't watched the episode yet. So, Carla Esparza, though, last week's, holy shit, did she look good. And she hadn't fought for a while. She looked fucking good.
I don't know who she
She's
is.
Carla Esparza. She fought last week. She fought the tall black chick, Angie Overkill. You didn't see that one? Maybe you're
No, I don't think so.
maybe you're 2 weeks behind. Carla Esparza looked fucking good, man. If she's the Invicta champion, so she's the #1 seed in the whole tournament. She's Felice's like best buddy. You should know who Carla is just from Felice. She always posts pictures of them and stuff like that when they're together. She's she was the Invicta champion. She just looked fucking awesome. Like that was a dominant wrestling performance.
I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah, well, when you see it, you'll remember her after you see it. But I heard there's like a bunch of like just weird shit, and like there was like farting, and it's like they're going out of their way to be, or at least in editing.
Dramatic.
Yeah, I mean, and like kind of trashy. Like, do we really need a panty wall? Like,
Well, I was over it after Felicia put hers on the wall. I like the one Felicia put hers on, but that was it.
well, it's just, do we really need to do it? I had told one of my students, you probably know her because she's been training for a while, and I told her family, I was like, hey, this is starting. It might be good for her to watch, just to kind of see how the girls train if she was curious. Like, not good, but she might be interested in it. And then
Yeah.
like the first episode comes on and they start the panty wall, and I was like, oh great, okay, that's awesome. And then like something else happened, I think last week, and I was just like, fuck, I'm not recommending anything to anybody anymore because it
With the
clearly
granny
doesn't
panties?
work. It's just not something like I was expecting from this kind of shit. By the way, is it still? We're still on FX. Holy
What's the
shit!
score?
There's only 2 fights left. The whole card's going to be on FX because of stupid baseball. I don't know. I don't want to switch back. I don't want to sync up again. It's a pain in the ass. I didn't mean to
No.
switch
I
last
don't
time.
want-
That was an accident. But yeah, the tough 20 thing. Like I'm starting to want to see just more fights and training and less of the drama. I will tell you this. You know who's fighting on Wednesday? Felice.
No. Oh, I got to catch up then.
So there's going to be some drama on that one, because Dana White said that she was in a fight on the first day of shooting, and we still haven't seen it.
I know. I've been waiting for that.
I heard that they were saving it because it was with what's her name, Calderwood, or not Calderwood. It's not Joanne Calderwood. It's the other Joe, Heather Jo Clark. The fight was with Heather Jo Clark, so there are rumors that they're saving the fight for their fight episode, like to add drama to the storyline and keep it fresher. I guess maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would like to see the fight because that kind of shit's fun when it's like people who don't like each other, like Chael and Vanderlei. Chael said he wants to fight Vanderlei and Metamoris.
He can't fight in Nevada, though, right?
No, Metamoris, the Athletic Commission has no jurisdiction over Metamoris. They tried to do that with Chael, and Chael fucking competed anyway. They tried to tell Chael if he competes at Metamoris, they're going to fine him. He's like, you guys, because they don't sanction those events. They're like tournaments. It's like a martial arts tournament on a grand scale. You can't. The Athletic Commission has nothing to do with that. I could put on a Metamoris type thing if I wanted to. I just have to have the money to do it. But there's no sanctioning. There's no Athletic Commission that needs to say you need to book your venue and get your insurance and all the other shit you need to do. But anyone can do that. What are you doing? What is? Oh, you texting Pants?
No, I got a friend that's out partying tonight.
Who's out
I'm checking
partying?
him. Just a friend.
I don't know who that is.
That's because it's a secret.
Oh.
I forgot. I
Oh.
forgot.
Huh. Okay. Here we go. Here's Brian Caraway. This would be huge if Brian Caraway wins this fight. I wonder what the odds are. I know the Canadian Psycho guy was like was minus 450 and Safadine was plus 350.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, and I
Ooh,
remember that one. And this Sunso has to be a big favorite on this one too. Has to be.
Is Misha bigger than Brian?
No, they both fight at 135. Now he probably walks around a little heavier, but very seriously, probably not too much heavier. He might have
Rafael
like 10
Ashunga.
pounds on her. Yeah, Rafael Assunção. That's this, and there's that. If Brian Caraway wins, this would be huge. See, this is the show I'm gonna watch.
What is this?
Have you seen these? This is American Horror Story stuff. They're good.
You got
This is
two
the new
heads.
season. Yeah, this is a new season freak show. This has been a solid series. They're on Netflix. The third season, which I
Oh,
haven't seen yet, the third season comes out on Tuesday. The way it works is each season, like Jessica Lange, I think, has been in every season now. Each season is a completely different story in a completely different setting, but um, like they don't have anything to do with. The first season took place in a house, in a haunted house. Second season took place in an asylum. I don't know where the third season took place because I haven't watched it yet, but it comes out Tuesday on Netflix, so I'll watch it. So you could start watching whenever. There's no tie-ins at all. They're all completely separate. But it's and I like that. I like having 12 shows and done. True Detective,
yes.
that was cool. 12 shows done. Next season is completely different cast, completely different everything.
Wait a minute. Didn't I tell you about Breaking Bad also? You got to watch Breaking Bad?
No, fuck you. I told you about Breaking Bad.
No, I said, you got to watch Breaking Bad. And you're like,
Yes.
I'm not watching Breaking Bad. And I was like, you should watch it.
Bullshit. No, you're full of shit.
And I'm like, yeah, but Walter White is the coolest guy. And you're like, no,
Oh
I'm
my
not
gosh.
watching that.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. You're trying to fuck with me, and you know that's not true. Because I'm the one that told you. You're the one who was like, I think I'm going to skip some episodes so I can catch up. And I told you, don't skip any episodes. I started watching before you. I was ahead of you. I was watching live weeks before you were watching live.
That may be true.
It is totally true.
It could be true.
1,000%. Holy
You
shit, I
could be
wish I
right.
had logs of text messages from like a year and a half ago, because that's exactly what happened.
I have got to go to the bathroom. Hold up.
Fine, go to the
Talk
bathroom.
amongst
I'm going to
yourself.
talk about what a lying sack of shit you are. You go to the
Hold on.
bathroom.
I'm going to take my camera with me.
Actually, I'm going to go get a drink and go pee. I'm going to put on a song.
Oh, that's nice. That's real
Yeah,
nice.
they can listen to a song, because the next fight hasn't started yet either, so it works out well.
Okay,
All right,
good.
we'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be right back.
This is how shit goes here at the Player Haters Ball. We don't fuck around.
I'm laughing at a hater cause to me it's kinda pull up in the Maybach. Damn, I know they hate that. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate the watch, don't hate the chain. Alligator Chuck Taylor on a player hater. All black and gray for all the Raider haters. Everybody hates Chris. If a hater wanna hate, I know they gon' hate this. I don't get mad, I sit back and I laugh. Pay a hater no mind while I'm counting that cash.
I really can't believe Samurai hangs out, leaves his public hanging. Been talking about him getting busted upside the... Hello there, Samurai.
What the fuck are you saying? How did you
Nothing.
get back before me?
My prostate is younger than yours. I pee quicker.
Well, and I went to the kitchen too.
Yeah, I did too. I went downstairs. I went down to the first floor because, you know, I'm on the 6th floor at my house. Okay, 5th floor. I was joking.
Oh, let me make you big screen again. There you go. You're big screen again. Oh, I need to clear this. I
All right, we're getting ready to fight.
Before I went into pee, I heard that baseball game is over. So if this cuts, we'll switch over to Fox Sports 1, I guess. But it lasted 6 hours and 23 minutes.
Who won? Washington?
I don't know.
I thought Washington lost.
Yeah, I have no clue. But I know it was 6 hours and 23 minutes.
Jen Morgliata.
Vanessa, I should tweet her.
I think Brian Caraway's going to win this handily.
Why?
You think?
No.
Cause what?
Brian Caraway's going to get his ass beat.
No. All right. Put your money where your mouth is.
Why do you think?
Cause
Brian
his
Caraway
girlfriend
is
is
so great?
Misha Tate. And I know his name. I don't know this other guy's name. He's got alien wear on his shorts. Brian's got training pants.
If Assunção wins this handedly, he's probably going to be in line for a title shot coming up. He might get the Dominic Cruz, TJ Dillashaw winner.
You think
are they at
Dillashaw's
125? Wait a minute. Did what's his name cut? Did he cut
135. 35.
No. It is 120. No, 135. 135, yeah. This is a tough fight for Caraway. This is a big fight for Caraway. Definitely his biggest.
Why haven't they shown Misha in the audience yet?
Misha wouldn't be in the audience. Misha always works his corner. She did a shitty job at a fight not long ago. It's probably his last loss.
Maybe he should fire her.
Well, she told him that he was winning the fight going in the 3rd round, and it was a fight he was getting his ass beat. You can't tell a fighter that.
Yeah, maybe he beat her ass after the fight, and she learned the lesson.
I don't know. He wanted to beat up Misha Tate. Or not Misha Tate, Ronda Rousey. He wanted to beat up Misha Tate. You know.
Okay.
You know what I mean. I'm going to tweet Vanessa.
I bet she's checking her tweets right now. Oh, can you hear that?
No.
Okay, that's good.
What'd you do? Oh, did you turn the volume up?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't. I have mine up a little bit. You can't hear mine.
I don't see a winner yet. Although
that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, Caraway might be a point down now.
Winning. Sunsa's winning. I mean, Caraway's gotten a couple good shots, but not as many shots as the few that he's had have been a little bit cleaner. But those leg kicks are going to start to affect him after another couple.
Remind me to tweet Brian and tell him to keep his hands up. His hands are way down too low.
Why don't you tweet him now?
Yeah, but what if he gets me in trouble?
What's he gonna do? Block you? So what? I'm blocked by I'm blocked by Matt Serra. I'm blocked by Vanderlei. I'm blocked by Rampage. I don't even know who else. Those are the ones that I know. Some chick who's a Chael fan, and I don't know why I'm blocked, but I can't follow her.
Wait a minute.
She's part of like the group that I kind of enter, the Chael group that I interact with, but I can't follow her.
Rampage blocked you?
Yeah, Rampage blocked me.
That's nice.
Rampage is a little bitch, man.
Is that a badge of honor?
He's turned into such a bitch. The whole Pride era has.
Because he's a movie star guy.
Did you listen to the Vanderlei retirement video? If you didn't listen to my rant on it, did you at least watch or listen to the video? Man,
No.
what a bitch. He's talking about he's always been happy, and he's been vocal about how happy he's been with the UFC. And he does his retirement thing, and this is like 3 days before his athletic commission hearing where he got a lifetime ban.
You mean the one he wasn't at?
Yeah. He announces his retirement in this video and starts going after the UFC and Dana White for taking money from the fighters, and he's going to tell the people the truth and all this stuff. And it's just like, you're so full of shit. Just completely full of shit. He better watch that. I'm still thinking about that.
Did Brian get cut?
Yeah,
Is his eye cut?
Yeah, it looks like he's got a little cut. Maybe his mouth busted open.
Oh, it's busted pretty good. You see that?
That might be from that knee.
That's a good knee.
That was a hell of a knee, man. Yeah, I mean that was a sunset. You can't say a Sunset didn't win that fight or win that round.
I would
There's no
like
chance.
some of that chicken right now. I would like two. I'm looking at Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial right now.
Oh, I wasn't looking at that. Dude, we went to what's the at Crossroads the Ale House.
Oh yeah, I like
I
your
like
house.
their wings. They got good wings. They're one of 3 places whose wings I enjoy.
I have not had their wings. They got good cheesesteak. They got a good turkey pita. Turkey bacon pita is very good. Their cheesesteak is pretty good though.
Their wings are the wings that I like. You can't beat Hooters. That's top. That's
Really?
yeah. That's.
I'm
Hooters.
not a wing fan, but for trying wings, I would try them.
Yeah. The second is probably the Ale House. The third is Pizza Hut. And
What?
I base that. Yeah, Pizza Hut, man. Ooh, that was a good little elbow. It looked like Pizza Hut has good wings. I think the biggest thing that makes them good is they're crispy as shit. Like they're not soggy like sometimes other places will be. They're just fucking just crispy.
Well, I like crispy and I like breading on the wings. I don't like naked wings. I'll eat them, but I would rather have
oof.
the crust on them.
Oh, I saw Spitfly on that one.
From Caraway?
Yeah, your boy's getting picked apart a little bit. Misha will take care of him though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll feel fine tomorrow.
I think she's in his corner because I saw a ponytail. See yellow hat back there? That's her with a yellow hat on.
Corner. She's always in his corner.
She's got gloves on too.
Yeah, that's usually like a state law.
She doesn't want to touch his bodily fluids.
She's not allowed to.
I bet she'll drain the abscess.
Suke.
What?
Suke.
What?
Suke.
What?
Get up here.
I can't.
Good
I'm busy.
girl. She's growling at something. Someone must be coming home or something outside. Oh, I didn't tell you the story about how I'm not the weirdest neighbor. Or the weird neighbor.
That's going to take
So,
some convincing,
a couple weeks ago, Monocles came over on a Friday.
right?
And you remember that? Yeah, because I was
Yes.
trying to get you to come over that night.
Yes.
So, I wanted to take her out and get her to pee before he came in. Because, basically, if someone's coming over, I'll say, text me when you're in the area, and so I can so I can get her out, or at least just open the door, so you can
Not
just
me. I
walk
just
in.
walk in.
Well, because
Yeah.
I don't want her barking. If you knock, it barks. Just unlock the door, and I'll unlock the door, and you can just walk
My cat
in.
doesn't bark. My cat, you can just walk in my house. My cat doesn't even say anything. My cat's
Yeah,
like, "What are you doing here?"
that's what a lot of cats
Your
do when
dog's
they
like,
want to be put down.
"I'm
That's
retarded."
that's
What?
that's the standard signal when cats want to be put down. It's exactly what they do. They do nothing.
I'm
Um,
texting pants. I'm texting pants right now.
so I had to take her out to pee before he got in because it's been a while, and I heard neighbors. I was like, well, I won't do it now. And then I heard neighbors outside, and like I heard kids playing, and heard like adults outside talking and stuff. And I was like, fuck, well, I got to get her out. I guess I'm gonna have to interact with people for a couple seconds. So
Oh,
and
that couldn't have gone well.
I'm two hot shots in. Well, I mean the neighbors, most of them I know. It's not like I mean they know me. Um, so I'm two hot shots in, and I was like, come on, let's go pee. And we go out and we're walking down the stairs, and in my view comes the parking lot where there's like cops everywhere and like 3 cop cars and like
Yeah.
a group of neighbors over here and a group of neighbors here and neighbors here.
So
And
in your mind, you're going, "I'm a tree. I'm a tree. I'm a
oh,
tree."
I was okay, do you remember when your car broke down?
Right.
And I was arm in arm with a couple cops while inebriated, one on either side
one
of me.
one on each side, not either.
Now,
Each.
ooh, geez, that was a good kick. Now, it had been a while since I had done what I needed to get inebriated, so it wasn't like it was the end of the world. The cops who were across the parking lot from me, who I swear like were staring at me the whole time I was outside,
And we're
I was
saying, "Are you
more
a witness?"
I was more uncomfortable in that situation than I was when I was pushing your car. That was
What?
so uncomfortable for me because I
Yeah, but
didn't
you were
want them to
elbow
say,
to
"Hey,
elbow.
yeah," but it had been a while. It had been like 10 minutes a couple weeks ago. So I was more concerned that they were going to say, ask for an interview or some shit like that. And she never even peed. So I found out the story. Apparently, oh well, no. Before I get to the story, yeah, I don't know that you pulled that round out there, Caraway. You did better in
Nah,
the second half,
he
but I
did.
don't think
He
it was enough of the second half.
he did a very
Um,
good acting job, though.
yeah, and he's
Oh, is
trying
it
to
going
sell
to
the
a
judges,
third?
but I,
Fourth?
no, that was just round two.
Uh,
He was just trying to say he won that round, but I still have I got a sunset up 2-0.
yeah, me too.
So my neighbor downstairs, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And he goes, "No one really knew." He goes, "I don't know, it's something to do with the weird guy." And I was like, or he
You're
goes, "The
like,
weird neighbor."
what?
No, he
What?
goes, "The weird neighbor." And I said, "The weird neighbor." He goes, "You know what I'm talking about?" And I said, "Yeah," and I do. There's like a neighbor who he's like 18, 20 somewhere in there, and like I've
Yeah,
heard
but
him
yeah,
like
but
walking around
but for a
outside.
split, but for a split second, you think,
Oh no, just let
me?
me get there. So
Oh,
I know exactly who he's talking about. It's like it'll be like midnight, and I'll be like sitting in bed in fights or something, or coming down and getting ready for bed, and I'll hear him like walking around outside, like do 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 do, like singing death metal stuff. It's like okay, well whatever works for you. So I knew exactly who he was talking about, and that is who he was talking about. Then later I started thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute. I'm not the weird neighbor. Yeah. So it was like I had won like a small battle.
No, both of my kids said you were the weird neighbor.
What do you mean
No, wait a
both of your
minute.
kids?
Okay, maybe one of my kids maybe said that you're maybe the weird. No, it was both of them.
See, that's the thing. I just kind of hang out. Like I'm not. I mean, if I was gonna be described as anything, it would be the weird neighbor.
Yeah.
But I just hang out. That's all. And I don't really want to spend 8,000 hours talking with my neighbors.
Oh, I
You
think
just
Caraway's out.
you just made me think about something. I think because your ear looked like you were wearing an earring. There's a show on Amazon called Transparent. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
I watched one episode and I kind of forgot about it, but it was actually a pretty good episode. What's his? Oh shit! I just forgot his name. I'm looking right at his face.
Ben Stiller.
Wow. No. Do you watch Arrested Development?
No, but I know one guy on there. I know two guys.
Who do you know?
I know the guy who
I'm
was on.
brain farting his name.
The guy who is like our age, my age, had his own TV show, and he was on a movie called Dirty Words. Dirty.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about. I can't believe Jeffrey Tambor.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, if you look up Jeffrey Tambor, you'll know exactly who it is.
Is that like Richie Zambora's cousin?
No. Did you ever watch Larry Sanders?
No, I know who Larry Sanders is, but I never watched the show.
Larry,
I don't watch the cool shows.
I actually never watched Larry Sanders either. I feel like I missed out too. He's a oh shit! I never texted her back. Oops. This is what happens when you get inebriated. Jeffrey Tambor. I'm looking for my IMDb. There he is. He plays a. As soon as I found out what it was and who starred in it, I was all over it. He plays a guy who's going into transition to become a transsexual, and he's a parent. And
Oh, like somebody I know lives in Apex. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, that's not true. Tambor
It could be.
search. I'm looking for fuck. I spelled it wrong. ARR. Let's do it this way. Arrested Development. Because I want to show you who he is. I'm missing the end of this fight, and I shouldn't be. Although I don't think it matters. I think it's even if a Sensei loses this round.
Oh,
He's got a neck
look,
crank and
look,
a
look.
choke, and that's tight. That's tight. No, he lost his
He
hand.
got out. He had it for 2 seconds. Using these. There you go. Good job.
Well, what are you
I wish I was
saying?
his coach.
Use your knees. Don't you want Jeffrey Tambor?
No, Caraway. I want Caraway to win.
That's Jeffrey Tambor.
Oh, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I heard that he was a parent going through a transsexual, like pre-op transsexual stuff, I was like, I gotta watch it. I gotta at least check it out. Like, I have to. That's gonna be an interesting show. It's an Amazon show. I think I'm gonna try to remember to watch, keep watching it at some point. I am kind of okay with the Americans, as unbelievable as it kind of was.
Did you get past the one where the guy went to his garage?
I've only seen the first episode, and in that episode, that included because you're have you watched any more? Well, no, because Pants has been out of town, so you're only 5 episodes in. This
Right.
is the episode where you're learning who they are, and the FBI agent moves next door, and they got the guy in the trunk, and they're trying to keep him from everybody. And at one point, I think this is what you're talking about. So first of all, the whole FBI moving next door, I mean, that's so silly. Like,
It's
come on.
coincidence. Coincidence.
No, it's totally not.
It could happen. It could
But
happen.
They go to the garage. That's what he's talking about, and he's like trying to get jumper cables, and he like opens up
Yes.
the trunk, and the guy's quiet, and he closes it right before he gets there and stuff. Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, I'm
It
gonna
could
stick
happen.
with it. And Kerry Russell looks fucking hot. She looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not gonna stop watching it. I'm gonna keep going. Uh, I thought the guy killing the other guy too was kind of like okay. Um, he might have some like I would think if you're a spy you might have a little bit more calmer demeanor, but I guess maybe you also have a who gives a fuck attitude too. So maybe that is realistic, just killing a guy like that.
The Russian guy?
Yeah, because apologizing too, and but yeah, I'm gonna keep going. You need to watch fucking. You need to watch. I don't know what you're doing. Are you look? I can do that.
Ooh. I've never seen anybody could do their thumb like that. Just
Really?
you. Yeah.
Yeah, I can totally do that. When why is because I pushed the table back. That's why. When when I worked in a lab, sometimes I would have to do stuff with my thumbs, like being this to push, and it would literally get stuck, and I used to have to push in and pull my thumb back in so I could move it
Well,
again.
see, mine happened because I was in school doing this.
Yeah, yeah. Mine happened from stretching because I stretch everything. I mean, this is a stretch, like a morning stretch. I'll stretch my thumbs. I'll stretch here. I stretch my hands. I stretch fingers individual. I'm like all kinds of stretchy. Yeah, of
Oh,
course the Sunsal one. I mean,
yeah.
duh.
I don't stretch my
I didn't hear
fingers or
the
my hands.
scores. I'm guessing it was 30-27. I didn't hear the scores though.
I do. I just do my legs in the morning. I don't do my hands or my fingers.
I stretch everything, but I mean, I grew up stretching and doing all that shit. That was like part of just life. And I stretch my neck. I stretch everything. What are you doing? Are you trying to look like Buddha?
I'm stretching my palms now, my forearms.
This is where we start to get a little bit goofy tired, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, by the way, is your dad? Does he have Ebola yet, or is he
I
waiting to get it?
I don't really talk to him too much because no one in my family likes me. So he's at John's. He's at the Middle Brothers, and like my dad will always say, "Yeah, don't forget I'm leaving on this day, and I'll be back on this day." Like to me, that's like he's checking out, and maybe my brother doesn't want to deal with him on the phone with me or anything, so I don't talk to him usually when he's down there. I just let him have his time with him and just do his thing.
How many brothers do you have? Three?
Two,
One in? I don't know
one
where
in
one's
here.
at. One plays guitar. One's in Apex.
No, the one in Apex is the one. Are you flicking me off, you fucker? Um,
Oh, hold on.
you were. What
One
an
in
asshole.
guitar.
The
No,
one in
I just
Apex.
well, fair.
The one in Apex moved to Houston or somewhere down there,
Oh,
wherever
I
the
didn't know
Ebola
that.
airport is. Yeah, that's where he is.
That's
He's down
DFW.
there. I don't know where that is.
That's
What's
Dallas.
BFW? Oh, is it Dallas? Okay, it's
Yep.
one of those. I don't know. I knew it was one of those though.
It's round.
Your face is round.
You watch
Who's
your tone.
next? Who's next?
I don't know,
Next to
but
the
I'm
main
ready
event,
for
isn't
the
it
main event. Yeah.
Psycho? Yeah, Rory McDonald and Tarek Safadine. I got Rory McDonald on this one, man.
Oh yeah. The Canadian
He
Psycho.
he's been looking good, and Tarek is a good fighter, but Tarek's gonna have to use his fucking leg kicks to if he's gonna get anywhere in this fight, because he's gonna need to do something that slows his ass down. Um, oh shit! Did you hear the? I don't like talking about fights that are coming up or that are just announced, because shit happens. Like people get injured or whatever, and fights change. But did you hear the fight that was announced for the co-main event with Cain Velasquez and Fabricio Verdum in Mexico.
No.
It was supposed to be Diego Sanchez and I forgot who, but the guy got hurt. Was it Norman Park? It was somebody. I forgot who. The dude got hurt, and they needed a replacement. Conor McGregor tweeted that he was going to be the replacement. Dana White said that's not true because they need Conor McGregor for the title fight, so they can't have him fighting. Joe Lozon and Diego Sanchez are fighting. Now that is a fun fight.
Interesting. Yes.
That'll be a fucking crazy ass fight. Let me see what else is on here because I had shit on here that's been on here for a while. What did you have to say about the Obama salute thing that was going around?
Well, I thought it was very disrespectful until I saw one of George Bush saluting with a dog in his hand. I'm like, well, but either way, both were disrespectful, I think.
I think they're both disrespectful, and
either you salute or you don't. If you're going to salute, you do it properly.
Our buddy,
what about toothpaste?
In Holly Springs,
yeah,
married to the redhead,
the guy.
Yeah,
I
think he made a good comment on it, which was if your life was being filled 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you would probably do some things a little bit sloppily too every once in a while. That's
good
pretty
point.
Fair. I think that's a fair point. I mean, you're gonna slip up sometimes. It's gonna happen. It's just what are you gonna do?
And he does it 3 times a day, every day, with cameras on him.
Yeah, and it's easy it's easy to spread now too because of the internet. Which reminds me, I figured out a couple things. I figured out Common Core too. I figured out the Muslim thing.
Oh, that's 2 different things. Common Core and Muslims.
Yeah, I know.
We'll go back to Common Core.
Out.
Okay. Do Muslim first.
Okay. So the Muslims are really no different than any other religion. They're just a little bit behind everybody else. And because of that, and because technology has advanced, this makes it much worse. I mean, think of how is what they're doing any different than the Crusades? How is it any different than the Spanish Inquisition?
Would they be hitting people?
They were
or
killing
telling
people
people
over
to behead
religion.
people?
Well, they were killing people over religion. I don't know if they were doing it by beheadings or not. I mean, really, the beheading thing becomes a bigger issue because technology and the fact that videos are so easy to record and spread now.
Right.
I mean, I would imagine back then, there was swords and shit used and stuff back then. I'm sure there were a lot of beheadings.
Look what I got. Oh.
Stupid cat. But yeah, that's my take on it. They're just a little bit behind. And in hundreds of years, I don't know what that just meant. In hundreds of years.
I'm not listening.
Oh, because I said stupid cat. No,
yeah,
man.
Trying to drink my rum now.
In hundreds of years, this is going to be looked at as another Spanish Inquisition period, or a period over here, whatever the case may be, and people are going to start to figure out, wow, this isn't the way to go, and it's going to start to change. Maybe it's by war, maybe it's by people just thinking for themselves. But that's my take on it. There's nothing we can do about it. You gotta just wait it out.
If you have a decision to go over there to make videos or be on the news crew and you get caught, too bad, so sad.
Yeah, and I don't know why no one should go over there.
No. And the last guy was humanitarian guy. He was trying to save his people. I'm like, well, I'm sure there's kids in Detroit who could use your help.
Yeah. And I mean, it's sad. It's terrible, the stuff that happens. But look, I mean, this is what they're doing right now, and this is how they do it. And really, there's nothing you can do to protect yourself from it outside for now anyway, stay away. And I say for now because I don't know where things are going to go here in the States. For all I know, they're all just being quiet and keeping to themselves while they just put more and more people in here.
Ebola.
And
Who's
there's
coming
that.
out?
And there's Ebola, Tarek. I don't think I just don't think he's going to be able to stop Roy McDonald. I don't see it happening. Oh, the Common Core thing?
Oh yeah. Tell
Did you hear the
me what
story?
you know. I'll tell you what I know.
Did you hear the story? Well, why don't you tell? Because I don't know much. I know it's stupid. And
I say you're wrong.
what, you like
Because you know,
Common Core?
well, I have a middle school student, and I've been reading some stuff about Common Core. So I asked my middle school students' teachers, tell me about Common Core. She said Common Core is basically when you have a curriculum that is throughout the United States, the 50 states, everybody. So if you move from New York to Idaho to Washington to wherever, you're all on the same page.
There's also
Common,
a way of thinking with Common Core. I know what you're saying there, and to an extent that's true. But here's the deal with Common Core. Math is science. Okay? We agree on that?
huh?
Math is a
Well,
science. It's an exact.
Well, I say math is an exact. I don't think science is, because it changes
Well,
all the time.
but it's based on exact. It's based on evidence and reactions. So that's why they get into science versus religion. It's science is fact. Science is what's can happen. Religion is
Okay.
what
Yep.
you think can happen.
Yep.
Well, math is a science. So this story went viral, and this I think it was a 5th grade student. I think I might be wrong on the grade, but this math question that he got wrong became, and the explanation was written on the test paper, went viral. The question was, how can 8 plus 5 equal 10? The kid's answer was 8 plus 5 cannot equal 10 because I think he said because they don't add up.
Right.
And he got that wrong. The correct
What?
answer, and this is the type of answer and things that you get in Common Core. The correct answer was you take away 3 from the 5 and you add 8 plus 2. That's how 8 plus 5 equals 10.
Why do you take the 3 from the 5?
Because if you don't take the 3 from the 5, 8 plus 5 equals 13.
Okay.
What I think they're trying to do, and it just doesn't work, is they're trying to force people to think outside the box. And not everybody can think outside the box. That's the type of answer I would give as a joke.
Okay,
That
let me
people
ask
would
you
laugh
this.
at because they didn't think, oh wow, yeah, I guess it does. Ha 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 ha.
Have you seen the show Scorpion?
No, what is that?
Get a pencil, write it down. Before you watch it, I want you to go to Adam Carolla, and I want you to listen to the episode of him with the Nick Swanson, I think his name is, who wrote the show, and the
I
guy
don't
who
like
the story
that
is
guy.
about. Adam Carolla?
No, Nick Swarsden. I know who you're talking. I know who Nick Swarsden is. I find him
Well,
annoying.
go listen to the podcast about how this show was founded and conceived, and you will become a fan of Scorpion. It's a based on a true story. This guy at 9 years old had a IQ of 190. There's only 5 people in the world that he can relate to that has an IQ that high.
Is this a real show or is this what kind of show?
It's a loosely based on a true story, but it could possibly be very true because it is some classified material in it. so they can't really say it's true or it's not true. You remember the guy from, Terminator 2? The James Patrick? No,
Yeah.
Patrick. What's his name? He's the head of the Homeland Security guy in this movie.
He was that show. He was in that show we used to watch.
Yeah, Unit.
Yeah, the Unit.
The Unit. Yeah. Well, they're only 2 episodes in, so you have got to go find it, watch it. I think you will like the show, but you've got to listen to the podcast first because you will appreciate it more. Because you learn the story. This kid was 9 years old, and when computers were in their infancy, he decided to hack into the NASA database and downloaded the plans for the space shuttle. So when somebody hacked into the computers at NASA, the black helicopters came and picked him up and said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I just wanted a model for my room." They found out he was super intelligent, and he took the IQ test like 3 different times, and the third time they finally had some people standing over him watching him taking it. His IQ was 190, and he was like 9 or 10 years old, and Einstein's IQ was 160. The guy's a freaking genius. But he talks about their EQ versus their IQ. A person with super intelligence like you and I, they have no emotional quotient, like intelligence quotient, that they don't get how you hurt people's feelings by saying stuff. And they don't.
That's me.
Exactly. That's why you're a genius. But I'm telling you, if you listen to the episode from Adam Carolla, and then it'll make you want to watch the show. It's really, really good. The guy is super smart.
We'll see. I got so many shows that I can't keep up with.
All right, we'll get ready to go with the killer. How long do you think this is going to last?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I can see this going.
Well, he's in Canada.
And Roy
the Canadians got to
pummeling him.
The Canadians got to win, and the white trunk guy's tattoos suck.
That's Tarek Safadine.
Where's he from?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, I got some more left.
What was that? Oh, was that your cup?
Yeah, I was checking my level. I'm good. I'm good for another. Probably good for the rest of this fight.
Fuck, my ankle still hurts.
My elbow hurts. No, it doesn't really.
I sprained my ankle again, right?
No. What, walking your dog?
Ago? Yeah.
Or did you kick somebody that didn't know how to hold a pad?
No, just walking my dog.
Oh.
Walking my dog in my shoes, like, this weren't even really laced up, pretty much. And I was going to go grab something from the car, and I stepped off the curb and just rolled my ankle. And my dog's looking at me like, "Hey, what are you doing down here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know."
Did you fall?
Oh yeah, I hit the ground.
Oh, I would have paid money to watch that. Cash money.
It wasn't like the one years ago. That was a bad one. This was just like a sucky one.
I heard there was a .05 trimmer.
That's not nice.
By the way, I saw your video on YouTube the other day, and you had like 2,000 hits on it.
What video?
From the hurricane.
Oh, from the tornado?
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
I wonder if that made any money. I thought it was kind of cool. It was on National Geographic.
Yeah, I was looking at some stuff, and it just came up. I wasn't searching for that particular event.
Yeah, I'm like minding my own business, and my neighbor texts me. He's like, "Hey, we just saw your tornado video on National Geographic Channel." I was like, "What?" He's like,
Did they pay you?
I saw your video. And I was like, really? And so I actually have the special. It was like a special on a big tornado outbreak, and we were part of it. And that video is in there. No, I guess because it's on YouTube, they can just use it. I guess it's considered open. And it's National Geographic, so it's not like they can probably get away with different things, like the news and stuff like that.
Well, they're
I
big
don't
enough
care.
to make you think they can.
Well, it's not like I don't care. I mean, but yeah, that was quite an incident. That's not something I want to do again.
I wonder why Big
I'm
John's
good
not
with
here. It's in Canada. I would think he'd be there.
I don't know. He was just back. I think last week was his first time back in Nevada in years.
He was back in Nevada?
Yep.
When did they allow that?
Gone. He just got that. That was his first fight back.
Who's gone?
What's his name? Fuck is
I love
the
how
guy?
you throw out names.
The guy that the people that I know. Like I actually really maybe could get an interview with him if I pushed for something. Fuck. I'm looking at his face. Keith Kaiser. That's why Big John wasn't licensed, because him and Keith Kaiser had issues. Now that Keith Kaiser's gone, they brought him back in.
Oh.
So we'll be seeing more of him now.
I need
don't know
my
where
charger.
he is. Ooh, good leg kick.
Hold on. I gotta find my charger.
All right.
Oh, I got it.
You gonna put it in your butt?
That's not very nice.
It'll charge.
I don't have any electrolytes in my butt.
Electrolytes. It's got electrolytes. Is what plants?
Or Semites or...
Did they ever change channels? Did Fox just say fuck it? Yeah, we're still on FX. Fox just said fuck it. Let's just finish airing the fights on FX anyways.
I think they did because it's still on the same channel.
Yeah, I'm still on FX. That's funny. Shit, the fights haven't been on FX in a while. I wonder, you know what? I wonder if they're finding out that it's getting more viewers because FX is more known than Fox Sports. Maybe they're seeing like a viewer spike because it's on FX, and they're like, well, fuck it, keep it on FX then. I wonder if that's what's happening. Because
Rory's
I
not
would have
even
figured
tired.
they would have done this right away. No, he's got good conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I now that the first round's over, I see this ending probably by the third, or in the third. He's going to start picking Tarek Safadine apart more this round.
Yeah.
And it's just going to go downhill for him from there. And then I don't know who the fuck, I don't know who Rory would fight next. Let me see something here. Yeah, I mean...
Hendricks?
Well, they got Hendricks and Lawler next month. And I guess he's, timing could work. He could be next for a title shot if he wins tonight. I'm trying to think of who could be ahead of him at 170. Because 170 is a deep division.
That's where I'd fight.
That's where you'd fight?
Yeah. Now, I should fight at they have a 150 class?
155.
160? I can fight it. I probably should fight at 155, but I would be more comfortable at 170.
I don't the weight cutting thing, because we're talking about weight. First of all, and I guess I said it earlier, but fucking, do you remember Cody?
Yes.
Okay, like his last fight in the UFC before he got cut. That's the one where he was wearing like shorts that he bought from like Target right before, and still had the tag on. Okay, so this motherfucker, I'm looking right now to see who else in the welterweight division, maybe could be put ahead of him. Matt Brown. I don't remember. I think Matt Brown lost his last fight. Who did Matt Brown lose to? I do remember him
Yugoslav.
fighting. Huh?
Yuri Yugoslav.
Oh no, Matt Brown lost to Robbie Lawler. That's right. Robbie Lawler beat him. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Maybe he should be next in line. Nick Diaz, no. He doesn't fight at 170 anyway. Why is he over there? Kelvin, although Kelvin's still a couple fights away from something like that. Kelvin Gastelum. Clint's at 170, but Clint's not quite there yet. I'm missing the fight. I'm looking at the I should stop looking at this. Yeah, you know,
Clint
I'm
Hester?
looking at it. Yeah. Or no, does Clint fight at 185? Clint might be 185.
I think he's 85.
Yeah, I think he's 85 too, actually. I think he is 85. Yeah, I mean, maybe he will get the title shot if he wins. He could take the winner of Hendricks and Lawler.
Well, so far, Rory's, I wouldn't say dominating. He's winning.
It doesn't look like he has as much back knee as he used to. Do you think he stopped doing his steroids or whatever he was doing?
Who, Rory?
Yeah, a lot of people have put Rory under pressure.
Well, he does look thinner.
I don't see. Maybe it's the lighting. Maybe it's the angle. I just don't see the back knee usually the back knee is pretty prominent on him, and I'm not seeing much there.
I don't see any. I mean, his back knee or his back knee?
No, back knee, like the zits on his back.
Hey, I don't see any at all.
Yeah, I'll have to. Maybe they'll show a close up later or something. I don't know. I can't quite tell.
Maybe he's more supple.
But I mean, he might have quit. If he was doing anything, that was a good shot.
I'm at 118, 17, 16.
Yeah, we're probably still perfectly. Yeah, and this is what Roy McDonald does. He just kind of he starts picking you apart. He gets distant timing down. He's a hell of a fighter.
Wait a minute, 2 of 5. Is he doesn't own the title in this, does he?
No, main event, all main events. Where have you been for like year
I
and a
thought only
half?
titles were 5.
No, for the past probably year and a half, maybe 2, but I doubt it. All main events are 5 rounds.
Oh,
You know what? The first 5-round main event, what was that? It was like a fight of the year, I think. What was that? The first 5-round main event was or no, the last 3-round main event. That's what it was. The last 3-round main event was Henderson and Hua. Or no, maybe that was the first 5-round main event. Fuck, I don't know. I'm fucked up. But they were either the last or the first was that Henderson Hua fight. That crazy ass fight that they had. That was the last 3-round of the first 5-round. Pretty sure.
man, his face is messed up.
Yeah,
If that guy shoved that thing up my nose, I would punch him right in the nuts.
Well, you have to. How many people do you think he's going to murder tonight?
I'm going over and under 3.
Princess Joy Psycho, she just watched American Psycho for the first time. That's made me start thinking about that movie. That has so many fun. I should pull audio clips from that movie. Holy fuck. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't watch that show.
No, it's a movie from 90, 98, 99. Christian Bale.
No.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. We might have to listen to a sound clip in between rounds here. Let me find it. I can't believe you don't know that shit. That's crazy. It's craziness.
Cray cray.
I'm loading YouTube right now. Yeah, he is. He's turning on those leg kicks. No, and it won't be an issue now. Where's, yeah, that's a good one right there. So American Psycho. You know Christian Bale, right?
Yeah.
So he plays.
Oh! Sack of potatoes. Herb.
That's
Good stoppage.
Damn. Yeah, that was a good stoppage. Look at his face. That was a good stoppage.
Oh, look. Rory is as excited as he ever was.
Yeah, he's. Look, he's not gonna. He's still fucked up. That was a hell of a shot. Wow. I want to see that again. So Christian Bale's like a stockbroker guy, and he's also a serial killer. This is one
Like
of the
Rory?
scenes where, yeah, well, that's why everyone calls Rory Canadian Psycho. It's based off of American Psycho. Right there, that uppercut.
Yeah, left uppercut. Did it. Bam, right there.
Boom, that stopped him right there. That was straight down. Boom. That was good. So this is one of the scenes where this is how he talks to the people. Hit play. He's got like newspapers down, and his couch and shit is all covered.
Their early work was a little too new wave for my taste. When sports came out in '83, I think they really came into their own, commercially and artistically. The whole album has a clear, crisp
putting on
sound
like a
and a
coat.
new sheen of consummate professionalism that really gives the songs a big boost.
I can't believe you've never seen American Psycho.
No, I haven't.
He's been
He's got
compared
an
to
axe.
Elvis Costello, but I think Huey has a far more bitter, cynical sense of humor.
Hey, Albert,
Yes, Alan?
why are there copies of the style section all over the place? Do you have a dog? A little chow or something?
No, Alan.
Is that a raincoat?
Yes, it is. In '87, Huey released this. Their most accomplished album. I think their undisputed masterpiece is Hip to Be Square. A song so catchy, most people probably don't listen to the lyrics. But they should, because it's not just about the pleasures of conformity and the importance of trends. It's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul! Ah!
Yeah, he's dead.
Right getting a reservation at Dorking now, you fucking stupid bastard!
Fuck, now I want to watch American Psycho. Holy shit, that was a fun movie.
I have never seen that.
Yeah, that's that was a pretty big one. It's different. Are they gonna just keep Fox Sports like just airing on FX all night? At what point are they gonna end it?
When
Like,
the
will it
baseball
end
game
after-
gets over.
It's over. It ended. That's the thing. It ended a while ago. Because when we took that last break, before I went to pee, I heard Anik say that it was over. He didn't say who won, but he said it was over because I wanted to hear how many innings it went. But he said it went 6 hours and 23 minutes. He didn't say how many innings. So it's over. They just, like I said, I'm wondering if they're seeing like a spike in their viewership, and they just decided to leave it on. Because why not?
I think they should, instead of switching back and forth, because it messes up recordings if you do that.
Yeah, and I mean Fox Sports is it's not exactly. I got friends who kind of follow sports, football and shit like that, and they've never heard of Fox Sports before.
You have what?
What an asshole!
Uh,
What a dick! I
I
have
I
I
was
have a
just
couple
just
friends.
asking.
What a jerk! What a
I'm
dick!
just saying.
Asshole. Yeah, I would say Roy's. I went through half of their welterweight roster. I don't feel like going through the rest, but I don't know who would be ahead of him. I would think he's going to get the winner of Lawler and Hendricks next month.
Well,
Unless
I don't
that
think it
happens to
can
be
be
some
either one of
super
those.
close fight. I mean, maybe they'll go three-peat, but I think he'll get the winner. And really, I don't know who Matt Brown's going to fight next, but he'll probably fight the loser. Unless it's Lawler. If Hendricks wins, he won't. But if Lawler wins and Hendricks loses, I wouldn't be surprised to see Matt Brown fight Hendricks.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that would be a good fucking fight. That would be fun as shit. So, we'll see. Rory McDonald's, he's definitely going after it now that GSP's gone.
Gone for now.
His buddy. Well, they trained together. He didn't want to fight for the title when GSP was champion.
He would never
He
beat
does.
GSP.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he could stop GSP's takedowns. But
No.
I also don't think it'll ever be an option or it'll ever be an issue because they'll never. I don't think GSP is going to fight again anyway. I think he's done. Done. All right, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Fights are over. I say we call it.
All right, we'll tell Joyce good night.
All right, let me see here. Stop. Yeah, stop the broadcast. Oh, shit, I forgot to say bye before I hit stop. Oops, well, we can say bye on the recording. Bye, everybody. I'm fucking tired.
Bye.
All right, later.